team. Welcome to another episode of the Lapsdown Podcast. My name is Andrea.
And I'm MJ.
And we are so excited to be coming at you with our last episode of the year, really with some serious racing on the schedule. We're kind of in that time of the year where it's really feeling like the off season after this. So let's enjoy it. Let's have fun. Let's talk about F1 for the last time for the 2025 season. And I'm excited to talk about it. But first, I wanted to talk about our Spotify Wrapped. Did you get your Spotify Wrapped for yourself, your personal? Did you like the results?
I did. It was exactly what I knew it was going to be.
And what was that?
My top artist was Ella Langley.
That's a good one.
And then two of my top albums were Hungover by Ella Langley and Still Hungover, which is the deluxe version by Ella Langley. So I was like, no, yeah, this all checks out.
Is it like a prequel sequel sort of situation?
Yeah, like Hungover, and then she's like, Still Hungover, here's 5 extra songs. And I'm like, okay, me too.
Okay.
Sounds good.
It's good. Yeah, no, I'll take it. My top artist was Olivia Dean, and I think my top 3 albums, definitely Bad Bunny was my most listened to. 3 of my top 5 songs were Bad Bunny songs, and then Tyler Childers, and then obviously Olivia Dean. But weirdly in there was also Charlie XCX and Sierra Farrell. So if you look at my top 5, you're okay, so she likes some chill vibes with Olivia Dean. She also likes country with Sierra Farrell and Tyler Childers. And then she likes to party with Bad Bunny and Charlie XCX. Okay, hell yeah. I think you like to party with Bad Bunny a little bit. I think I saw some Bad Bunny on your Spotify Wrapped.
My number 1 song was a Bad Bunny song. And it's you can go through my top songs of 2025, and half of them are songs I've stolen from you, either from your playlist or from our blend. I was like, Andrea's been here. Someone cooked here, and it was me stealing from Andrea.
I will be partying to some Bad Bunny.
I love Bad Bunny.
And we're going to talk about the Super Bowl a little bit later, but you're going to catch me listening to that halftime performance. I'm going to be getting down. Wait. Yeah. I think I'm learning Spanish through osmosis. You know what I mean? The more I listen to Bad Bunny, the more I'm really, who needs Duolingo? I'm learning a lot of words here. I do look up translations. A lot of them are words I don't think I should use, probably by way of they're very sexual in nature. But it's important that I have that lingo in case it ever comes up. If you guys ever want to talk about grinding on a girl in the club, I have some vocabulary that Duolingo would never teach you. Never. And that's fun. But we also got our Laps Down Spotify Wrapped, and we wanted to take a moment to just shout out our Spotify listeners. Obviously, we have listeners on YouTube and Apple, and also some other podcasting networks. I wish I could see who's listening to us out there, but unfortunately, those services do not provide us data. They don't collect data as much as Spotify does. They're really collecting that data for us. But I just wanted to shout out. I see you guys on Pocket Cast, on Play-a-Pod, on Overcast. Have I ever heard of these services before we started this podcast? No, I haven't heard of them at all. But shout out to them. But Spotify let us know, okay, this might be a hack. I don't think that we had much data for last year's Spotify Wrapped. So this year we had a 999% increase in listeners on Spotify.
Yeah. Whoa. Astronomical. To the moon.
Insane growth. But there was some interesting stuff on here. Our show was in the top 10% of video podcasts on Spotify. That's kind of crazy.
Dang,
I think it really goes to show we're maybe not an audio only podcast. You do have to have a visual sometimes to get what we're getting at. Yeah. We were a top 10 show for 132 people. So if you're one of those 132 people, shout out. Hopefully you stuck around. Hopefully you're not the person that gave us a low review that took us from a 5-star to a 4.9 and you've long gone. But shout out to those 132 people. 30% of our listeners have binge listened to 2 or more episodes in a single day. Now, what do you think's up with that?
Will you read that again?
30% of our listeners on Spotify have binge listened to 2 or more episodes in a day.
That's crazy.
How do you?
Because
like our episodes are long. Our episodes are long. You're clocked in.
We may be a cleaning podcast. Oh, I would love to be your cleaning podcast.
Are you guys folding laundry right now? Be honest. Are you? Are you guys folding laundry?
I see you
right
doing
now?
The dishes with your headphones on. You're doing a great job.
Period. Are you? Maybe we're like people like when they're taking an everything shower, they like pop on this podcast.
Oh my god. I'm so excited to be a part of that.
If you guys have ever shaved your legs
right now,
if you guys have ever shaved your legs to this podcast, please let us know. We would love to know. And just some other things. Our show was in our show's growth outpaced 99% of other shows on Spotify. Fans listen to us 94% longer than they've listened to other shows.
Well,
and right,
I don't know if that's
we kind of rigged that one. You know what I mean? By way of having like 3.5 hour podcast episodes.
Right.
And we received more comments than 98% of other shows on Spotify. We have a few folks that comment on our Spotify. You know who you are. Shout out to you. You guys got us the 2025 Talked About Show Award on Spotify Wraps.
Wow.
The reason why we say all this is because I think that me and MJ, like, we sometimes do genuinely feel like we're like just talking on FaceTime to our friends. And like, I think that that's something that we've always sought to do with this show. And we love when people say that that's the vibe they get from our show. But it's really easy to feel encouraged to do that when you have people that are like so engaged with the show. Like, it's nice to know that we're talking to a community of other folks and you guys have been so kind to us. And we're not like just talking out into a void. I mean, we would still talk out into the void, but it's nice to have somebody on the other side that responds. So thank you guys so much. If you guys are one of our Spotify listeners, it was really fun getting that Spotify Wrapped. Kind of made my day.
Yeah, I loved it. I wish is there like a YouTube Wrapped? Because I feel like those analytics would be crazy.
So I think that people get their YouTube Wrapped. But
we won't get one?
But we don't have one.
For being YouTubers?
No, maybe someday we'll get a play button and then they'll toss us a YouTube Wrapped. You know what I mean? If we're lucky. But I don't know. Had to brag a little bit on Laps Down because I was like, damn, we got a Spotify Wrapped. That's fun. And thank you guys too that have tagged us in their Spotify Wrapped figure. I'm not gonna lie, there was a couple people, they put us in some pretty good company. I think it was NASCAR John had us above the teardown. I was like, dude, fucking like put that on my gravestone. Like, somebody listened to our podcast more than the teardown. That's insane. Lots of people that are, I wonder if Off Track feels threatened because most of our listeners also listen to Off Track with Hinch and Rossi. I'm just saying, I'm definitely the Rossi, and I know that, but like, just
I don't know. What? I think the older we get together, I'm more like the kind of the asshole. Especially when we're talking about F1, I'm just like, who fucking cares? Like,
you're becoming the Rossi, and I'm becoming the Hinch.
And we're still looking for our Tim if he's out there.
Yeah, we're really looking for somebody that, you know, just wants to be our person with a laptop that wants to hang out. we won't bully you as much. Well, right?
Like, if you're bullyable, we will. Like,
we'll keep our options open. We might be interested in bullying.
If you're consensually, if everyone's cool with bullying, like, we love to bully a little bit.
A little.
Just like a little.
Yeah. If you make yourself available to be bullied. Yeah. Tim's asking for it, really.
I'm so sorry, Tim.
I was wondering if you wanted to talk about some racing. Do we want to save the F1 for the end or start with the F1? Do we want to make people wait, or do we want to give it to them up front?
Let's save it for the end because I feel like we just have a little bit of these other three. Yeah.
So we can start off with some NASCAR drama if you'd like.
I'd love to.
NASCAR has been fully it's been NASCAR Law and Order edition. It has been full courthouse Have you noticed that like the mainstream media is starting to pick up on this a little bit more? I've noticed like Jeff Gluck has been getting some like TV features. I the other day was
Mm.
looking at I think I was looking at the Wall Street Journal and they had an article about this. I feel like it's like starting to be like people are like, wait, you're telling me Michael Jordan's suing NASCAR? What? You're joking. And we're like, we've been telling you guys this for a while. It's kind of interesting. But it might also be a shit show. I am starting to subscribe to the belief that nobody's going to have a good time after this. Do you feel like NASCAR might irrevocably change in the next couple weeks? Do you feel that happening on the horizon?
No,
You
no.
think it'll make it through?
I, I don't know. I don't know. I just work here.
Okay. Well, some things that were of interest. We had Denny Hamlin's. I forgot to make note of the exact number. Denny Hamlin's salary was revealed, and it was like I want to say it was like 14 million or something like that. Like a significant number, a big boy number. I think our good friend that doesn't know we exist, Breakhard, said it was like on Twitter. He's like, that's more than most F1 drivers are paid.
Really?
Denny's kind of in the big boy leagues of
I
athletes
think
when it comes to pay.
maybe I'm just. I feel like that's not that much. 14 million as a professional athlete, but maybe I'm just really hockey, football, like stick and ball sport brained.
Right.
Because like 14 million,
much...
like you could almost buy the rights to IndyCar for TV twice.
Denny, where were you when we fucking needed you? You could have gave Roger Penske a run for his money. You could have given Fox a little shaking in their boots. I mean, considering like the struggles that NASCAR has had and like the lack of real notoriety the sport has now, I do think that is like
that's true.
Interesting number. Okay, yeah, Hamlin confirmed that his JGR salary is around 14 million annually.
I would love to know how that like stacks up to other drivers like Kyle Larson. I want to know how that stacks up to Ty Gibbs, if I'm being completely honest. Like, how is the money distributed at JGR?
I do wonder, like, what is Ty Gibbs's pay situation looks like. I think it's interesting. Like, I feel like when we got like the little bit of tea about like IndyCar pay drivers, like it's like you knew that that's how that worked, but it still like blows your mind to be like so Nolan Siegel, you're telling me he shows up every weekend for no money. In fact,
he's losing money,
paying it. Like that is kind of crazy. But then when you get into like the Lance Stroll and the Ty Gibbses, where it's like you're not even taking the money out of the bank account potentially. No. Like it's just one shared account. Like Ty Gibbs might just have like a debit card to pay for his groceries that's like hooked up to the Joe Gibbs Racing bank account for all I know. It's one and the same.
Yeah. I think that'd be interesting to see. Also, like 14 million is a lot, but then they're gonna be like, Kyle Larson makes 30 million.
I bet Kyle Larson makes a lot now that he won the championship. I bet he got a hefty bonus. I wish I had took better notes for this episode than I did, and I apologize for this. But did you know, I didn't know this, that teams have to pay into the pot of money that is used to pay out to the drivers who have benefited from the like marketing thing where it's like you earned points or whatever for marketing NASCAR.
Oh.
And a bunch of smaller teams were complaining because they were saying like, we already are on a tight budget. Now you're saying that we have to put money into this thing for these people to get money out. And the people that are getting money out are people like Joey
from
Logano
top teams.
Or right. That are like it's not like, I'm just throwing this out there because I like don't have any other examples really off the top of my head. But it's not like Ryan Preece is getting like hella points for going on TV shows. Like I think like
no,
like Joey Logano I think was on like fucking Jimmy Kimmel or some shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure like the amount of points available to drivers of smaller teams. Like is Zane Smith even going to be able to earn points the way Joey Logano would? No, but his team is paying into that program, which is not at all how I thought that worked. I thought NASCAR is the person benefiting from this, or the entity benefiting from this.
No, and they are. But if NASCAR paid into the pot, then NASCAR would be losing money. That's NASCAR's money.
I thought that they were taking money out of like the NASCAR marketing, and they're saying, you know what, we will put money into this pot. You guys do the marketing for us, and we'll pay you like we would have paid somebody to do the marketing.
Bold of you to assume NASCAR has a marketing anything.
Right. It's probably just like 3 people in the office that are like, I think they forgot we're here. Should we go home maybe?
They locked us out of the TikTok account. Yeah, they won't let us talk to the drivers. No, I think that makes sense. Like, because NASCAR is very much like, well, I don't want to be a part of it, but I sure would like to like benefit from it. Do they all pay the same amount into the pot?
So. Yes, I think it's so like that's an amount of money, but like that money hurts a Front Row Motorsports team way more than it would have, because it's not team.
It should be like adjusted based on your income.
Right.
The income adjusted. Yeah.
And it's interesting because we were so like pro that program this whole time. Like we've been like, this is such a good idea. I still am. Just the way it works sucks.
Yeah.
Sorry, I cut you off, but you were going
to
say.
No, I am still pro the program. Like, I think ultimately it is beneficial. I think the money issue, this isn't the only money issue, so I don't know. Not super...
Right.
Like, I don't think this is what's killing... Not Front Row Motorsport, obviously, but, like, name a small team. I can't. Whatever.
No, literally, the moment we start talking, I'm like, I actually don't know any teams.
I've actually forgotten everything I learned about NASCAR in the past month.
Sorry.
Oops.
Might be. All I can think of are the big 3 teams. That's it. Penske and
RFK.
Joe Gibbs. Right, RFK. The big ones, the big hitters. So on a more heavy note, some of the things that have come out of this lawsuit, we had a testimony from Heather Gibbs, who is Ty Gibbs's mom, who I believe married into the Gibbs family. She talks about like a little bit about how she has taken on a more active role in JGR, in support of, Joe Gibbs, and as like his family situation is quite complicated. Google it if you're interested. But JGR apparently didn't want to sign the charter agreement, but they were kind of forced to, because they were said like, well, if you don't sign it, you won't have a charter, which is kind of the gamble that 2311 and Front Row Motorsports did see through. And Joe Gibbs apparently pleaded with Jim France, don't do this to us. And the response was, if I wake up and I have 20 charters, I have 20. If I have 30, I have 30. And Heather said she felt NASCAR held a gun to the head and said, if you don't sign it, everything is gone, including her family's legacy. That seems like a pretty heavy testimony towards this was a forced thing on the teams, and that 2311 and Front Row Motorsports kind of corroborates their story of they were told sign it or you don't have a charter, which is kind of what we saw play out. It also adds a little bit more context. I think a lot of people were wondering after some of the text messages were revealed where like JGR signed the charter agreement and then Michael Jordan was like conversing, being like, why did he give in? Like, why did he back down? Because presumably he didn't want to sign the charter agreement. Kind of corroborates a lot of those stories and like adds a lot of light to it. But it also is like quite an emotional testimony. I feel like that's how some of this has kind of played out, is it's going to be like court of public opinion in a way. Like it is a jury, and you're trying to appeal to a jury, and you have like somebody talking about their family legacy, Joe Gibbs Racing, what they built, this like very prominent NASCAR team, and how all of it was threatened if they didn't sign this charter agreement. I don't know. I was kind of surprised by this. This seemed like a big, like this will be one of those, I feel like, big testimonies that could really be the deciding factor for a lot of the jurors.
No, I agree. Especially like the family aspect. I like if you're not involved in motorsport, I think some of the only things you know about motorsport is kind of like the family legacy. Like obviously with like the Earnhardts is like
Yeah.
number one what people think of when they think of NASCAR. I'm interested to see. I'm not following the NASCAR lawsuit like at all. Period. Because I
Yeah.
deleted Twitter, so
Protect your
there is
peace.
zero way for me to know
Wait,
anything unless motorsport.
you should start being the reporter on Threads. Just like mirroring
Well,
everything
but
Jeff Gluck and stuff puts on Twitter. Just be like,
I would
per
have
Jeff
to get
Gluck.
Twitter again.
Right.
Per
I
Jeff
can send
Gluck.
it I can send it to you, and then you could be like, per Andrea, per Jeff Gluck.
I just
Here's the
screenshot it and I
news
just
for
write per
Threads.
Andrea, but it's like a Jeff Gluck tweet.
And then it's like MJ's like reporting the hard hitting news to Threads.
Honestly, Jeff Gluck, will you please, what is it called? Like mirror yourself on
there
Threads?
used to be
Because there
there
was
used to
on
be a
Blue
Bob
Sky.
Pockrass. On Bob Pockrass, there was like a Blue Sky mirror, and I used to
Blue Sky
always
one.
follow that.
But
it was kind of
Blue
delayed.
Sky kind of died, and so I can't
Were
get back
we
on
the
Twitter.
only 2 users you think on Blue Sky? Because it kind of felt like once we left,
Definitely.
it really fell off. Yeah.
It really died.
So I think it might have been just us. We were really trying there to make that a thing.
And we tried really hard for, like, it's still in my link tree. I'm like, follow me on Blue Sky. Don't follow me on Blue Sky. I don't know where I'm going. Don't go there.
We used to literally track analytics on Blue Sky. We used to be like, guys, I think it's really taking off. I got 1 additional follower on Blue Sky, so
I'm up to 30 followers. 3 hate. We did get hate on Blue Sky.
Yeah, we did. We had to block. Wait, I think that you and I might be the only people on Earth that had to block somebody on Blue Sky because they were being a dick to us.
Because, yeah, and it was, because I remember they had posted something on Twitter, not to, like, rehash this, they had posted something on Twitter. They were so upset about one of our clips, and then they posted another one on Blue Sky, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, they started the conversation on Twitter. We had no idea, and then we were, like, on Blue Sky, and it was like recommended to us, and we literally had is this fucking play about us? And
literally,
we
and it was
realized that this person was on like a full cross-platform hate campaign.
Yeah, they went to
clips.
TikTok too. A clip with, I cannot express this enough, 20 likes,
and
filmed on Zoom.
Clearly joking. In fact, we literally got in a beef with them, saying, we're joking, by the way. It seems like you're not. I want you to know we are.
We're
joking. Like, you know what? We're taking this to Twitter.
Oh, God. That was so good. I miss those days. If anyone wants to beef with us, make sure you hit all the platforms, but write something different on every single platform. That was funny, too. It wasn't copy and pasted. It was, each time it was from the heart a little bit angrier.
It was really, like, tailored to who their platform was speaking to. Like, on Twitter, it was, like, full hater. But then on Blue Sky, it was like educational hater.
Yeah.
It was like, here's why they're wrong. And I was like, see, no, but it's important to know we were joking. But that's okay.
Yeah, sorry we called a trophy kind of scary looking because there's faces coming out of it. I stand by it.
Do you know that TikTok meme where it's like, what's the best kind of food? And she goes, England. And he was like, no, that's wrong. She goes, it's an opinion-based question.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, but there's like facts behind it. And she's like, yeah, there's more popular opinions than others, but it's still an opinion-based question. That's me when somebody asks me about the Borg Warner. I'm like, it is scary. That's an opinion-based question. Oh, no, it's not scary. It's historical. That's fine. It's still scary. That's an opinion-based question.
It can be both. I've never said I didn't like it. I just said I was scared of it. It freaks me out a little bit.
I'm so glad we rehashed this out because I feel a lot better, actually. I think
a year later,
me back. Yeah, the more I think about it, you know what? Actually, I feel a lot fucking better about that. I'm glad we got that out there. Anyways, speaking of Bob Pockrass, Bob Pockrass and Michael Jordan beefing? Question mark? What the fuck was up with that? There's like this clip. Go for it.
Yeah, he was like, it was Michael Jordan doing his little walk-in that they always film, which I'm like, that's unnecessary. I mean, I love the fit checks, but like, I don't need to see them walking. I assume they're going to be there. But he was walking by Bob Pockrass, and he said something to Bob, and he said it like, it sounded like he was joking, but not in like a funny way.
He said, you're with NASCAR, right?
He said, are you right in front? Yeah. And he kind of like laughed and kept walking, and I was like, I think someone hurt MJ's feelings. if
I
I'm being
think Bob
honest.
Pockrass tweeted his last tweet to MJ. He's fucking had it.
Bob, you gotta get out of here.
But then all the other journalists were like, woo! Bob Pockrass is known by Michael Jordan. That is a win. A win is a
Bob
win.
Pockrass isn't one of the top NASCAR journalists. And they're like, oh my god, you know who Bob Pockrass is? It's like, MJ works here, guys. He's like, he actively works in NASCAR year round. I don't know.
They're like, I mean, Bob Pockrass is like famous now. Like, really?
Yeah, this is what made Bob Pockrass famous.
He's coming to IndyCar too soon. Like, we're gonna have a famous journalist back at IndyCar in just a couple months.
Who's he gonna beef with in IndyCar? David Letterman.
No, remember when he beefed with Joseph? Like, first week?
Who?
He was like, Bob Pockrass and Joseph. He said some shit to Joseph of like, does this mean championship over? And Joseph was like, I know it's your first week here, Bob, but like it's literally the first race. Like, chill the fuck out. Turns out fucking championship was over, by the way. So you know. Championship was over.
Turns out Bob was right. What did we learn?
Joseph? MJ? You don't want to beef with this guy, okay? He's serious. He ended Joseph's whole season just because he looked at him the wrong way.
Personally blended Joseph's attenuator.
Bob was in the fucking garage being like, that's the last time he fucking talks to me like that.
In front of all my new friends?
He's like switching out his glasses for fucking like PPE as he like blends the attenuator.
That's so good.
I mean, this is notably a Bob Pockrass fan podcast. So does that mean that we are on the opposite side of MJ now? Is Bob Pockrass an industry plant? Is he pro NASCAR?
Is Bob Pockrass anti-MJ? That personally hurt my feelings.
I don't know, Bob. I don't know if that's going to work considering her name is MJ.
Uh-oh. My thing is, I don't feel like Bob's ever said anything that teeters too much on one side. Like, he says his opinion, and he's very much like, well, this is what I think is going to happen, whether that be in NASCAR's favor or not MJ's favor. The 2311 Front Row Motorsport, it's not just MJ suing. That'd be kind of funny, though. So I don't know if, like, maybe he had seen some of those tweets and was just like, well, it kind of seems like you're favoring NASCAR. I want to get to the bottom of it. Are they going to bring it up in court? Could they?
I think that this is our personal fucking, like, deep dive rabbit hole to get into. Because, like, Bob doesn't have the editorial freedom that Jordan Bianchi and Jeff Gluck has.
Right.
Yeah, let's get insider baseball about NASCAR media here. So The Athletic offers a lot more editorial freedom than, say, Bob, who works specifically with a production partner of NASCAR. He also, though, like, can't ignore a good story. So he's not putting out, like, NASCAR puff pieces, because it's also interesting media-wise for him to put out the bad side of NASCAR too. That gets the clicks. I think if anything, Bob is probably the most neutral person we've got. I would argue that Jeff Gluck and Jordan Bianchi are pro Front Row Motorsport in 2311, which I'm fine with because so am I, and I think that's interesting to read. But I don't know.
I agree.
I think MJ's a bit pampered having the Jordan Bianchis and the Jeff Glucks of the world who are pro him.
And us,
obviously, to the same level as Jeff Gluck and Jordan Bianchi, we're just as influential, and we're really swaying hearts and minds. We were on people's
Spotify Wrapped. Just
above the teardown. Some have
so
makes you think.
I don't know, something to think about. Michael, you should be trying to win the heart and mind of us.
Come on our podcast. Michael Jordan, come on our podcast.
I will change my name if you come on the podcast, because I don't want to step on his tootsies.
We change his to Mackenzie Joy. He joins the call. He's like, "Why does it say that?" We're like, "Oh, sorry,
mine says Michael Jordan."
Yeah,
we just got them mixed up. Sorry.
Are you okay if we go with the full gov here, Michael Jordan? Because we already have an MJ, so it could get kind of confusing.
Yes, heaven forbid.
Okay, we'll just keep that on your guys' horizon. could be coming soon to Lap Traffic. We have other people that we have to interview first for Lap Traffic, so he's gonna have to be next in line. We have to reschedule somebody who we were sick when we were supposed to
who's
interview them.
Significantly more entertaining, charismatic, not performative.
He's a
theatric.
performer. Yeah,
he is a performer.
And a good friend of Dale Jr.
And the Harvicks, all of them.
The only other thing I have on NASCAR is there's this guy who just has been standing outside the courthouse for the last however many days this lawsuit has been going on. And he's like the sole protester with a sign. So there's been the guy who's been playing the Bulls walk-in music every time Michael Jordan walks in. I think that's funny.
What
this
is that?
This guy's like I don't know, is it the
Yeah, that's John Cena.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, it's called Sirius.
Play it.
Well,
I can't hear it. Here, I'll play it.
I was gonna say, if I play it on my computer, it just goes straight into my computer.
Dude, I gotta do everything around here.
You're the one who likes to play music into the microphone anyway, so I think this is good for you.
Yeah. Oh, this one. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, I would love to walk into court to that. Oh, that's good.
That is good.
Much better than that John Cena
inevitably.
Shit.
Okay, chill. Like literally chill right now. You're gonna piss off the WWE fans. Like when you piss off the K-pop fans, it's like, don't do that. We love John Cena here.
Are you serious?
We love John Cena.
I would never piss off the K-pop fans. Me and MJ are known lovers of K-pop Demon Hunters, and also
it was on my Wrapped.
I'm a big fan of Cat's Eye. No,
I love Cat's Eye.
Yeah, that's us. We're big K-pop girls. Please don't hate us. But John Cena, fuck that guy. No. Never knew him, never liked him.
He was in the Fred movies.
Oh yeah, he plays. Okay, I like that.
Dad.
That was a good performance. He can stay. Anyways, when we inevitably get called in to testify.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
There is part of me that's like, if we keep talking for long enough, I fear we're going to end up getting ourselves wrapped up in something, and they're going to be like, well, you said this. And we're going to be like, well, we said a lot of shit. I don't know.
I think we kind of take the Fox News approach, where it's like, none of this is news. This is all for entertainment. We can't lie because we never claimed to tell the truth.
We're not journalists.
Us and Tucker Carlson have only one thing in common, which is no journalistic integrity, all entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll wear a bow tie from time to time if I'm in a good mood.
Look, if I'm going to look good in a navy button-up, I'm going to look good in a navy button-up. What do you want? What do you want? In a matching navy blazer? What do you want? Oh my god, sue me.
But anywho, there's that guy who's doing the walk-up song. But there's a separate guy. Right. I don't want to lose track too much. We can come back to Tucker Carlson on a later podcast. Perfect. Just what you've been waiting for. But there's another guy who's been holding up signs. So one of his signs says, NASCAR, your fans deserve better. And then another sign he's been holding up has said, our sport used to be great. I was wondering, do you have any ideas for his next sign? Like, do we want to help him draft something? It seems like he's kind of pro MJ. Go for it.
Obviously. Me too.
Obviously.
My favorite comment I get when I say something and like I say, like, I don't know, I enjoyed watching a NASCAR race, is when people just comment, NASCAR, more like NAPCAR.
That's good. I think we could I think that we could say something of like, was better before the next gen car, or like maybe like
the next gen ruined racing,
right? Or like, yeah, like bring back insert track I've never heard of.
It's just a sign that says, I've always hated the French because they're the France family.
That's great. It could be Oscar Piastri's tweet where he like disembowels Alpine. You know what I'm talking about? That famous
without
tweet
my knowledge.
Without my knowledge, the France family created a charter agreement that I did not sign on to. You know what I mean? Like, but just like edited over Oscar Piastri's tweet. Famous French hater.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of good stuff there. I think like honestly, like if somebody wanted to go out there with the sign that's just like stream laps down wherever you get your podcast, I think that could bring a lot of eyes to like people that are like-minded to us. You know what I mean? Like just stand next to the protester guy and just be like, laps down, liked it. Big fan.
I like that.
Yeah.
Always an opportunity to sell.
I mean, I really want MJ to come on the pod, so whatever it takes. I think also like maybe we should like just get like a little bit more like heckly with it. You know what I mean? Like whoever's testimony is coming up that day, like really tailor it to the day. You know what I mean? I think these are a little too general. I think that there's some good ones that could come out, like when Mr. P has to testify.
Mr. P.
Do
you think that these signs are so general and not really offensive towards NASCAR because it's actually being set up by NASCAR? Be like, I want people to think that we're getting our feelings hurt by this. Maybe they could add that in like defamation. Be like, look, people are really liking this on Instagram and that's making our viewership bad or something.
Yeah. I think that maybe like it is just like there's just like the one guy. Maybe that's all they could afford for this like astroturfed movement.
His name is like Sam France.
Makes you think. It's like their cousin. This is like some Succession ass shit. That is totally some shit that would happen in Succession. Did you ever watch Succession?
I don't even know what that is.
Like the HBO show about CEOs and shit like that.
No.
They had a cousin Greg, that like they would always put up to do stupid shit like that, and then it'd just be like, that's their cousin, by the way. They're like, yeah, this guy that they sent here to protest, that's their cousin. So looked into it. Turns out, yeah, his name's Sam fucking France or some shit. Related to them, definitely on their payroll, but whatever. I could totally see that being the case. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas for the signs, I mean, I love the energy. I just think that we could be a bit more creative with it. So.
We're going to open a sign competition, and then you guys are all going to vote on one, and then Andrea's going to go out there and stand with a sign.
Yeah. No,
the sign that you are,
you guys
our voters
decided. Choose. Yeah. It's like a contest. Design Andrea's protest sign.
It's like, do you remember at the end of High School Musical 2 where you got to vote for which one of the Hannah Montana stars was in the closing number? Or you got to vote for like Chad's shirt?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's just like that.
It's like that. Or when you got to design the Alpine and everybody designed pink camo, clearly, to try to make it happen. And then
we can't start on Alpine pink camo. I haven't taken my blood pressure medication.
Do you want to talk about IndyCar, or is that going to set it off?
Let's talk about IndyCar.
Wait, while we were talking about self-promo, I have to tell a very funny story. I don't actually know if they listen to this podcast, but my parents are like big supporters of the podcast. I'm unsure. I don't really think that they listen, but they do have like the hats and stuff like that. Sure. And my dad is a big whiskey collector. And they were so excited. They go like, do you know who Connor Daly is? I'm like, yeah, why? He apparently was like having this event at like a local whiskey distillery. And he got like his own formulation of whiskey. Like it's like his own batch. And then he was like doing signings for it. And apparently my parents were first in line for this Connor Daly signing. And they got like 3 bottles of the whiskey, and one of them just says like, to Andrea, thank you. And then he signed a Labs Down hat.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
It is really funny. Connor Daly probably...
He's a fan.
Like, who the fuck? I'm worried he was like, yeah, I know who Labs Down is.
That's almost worse. I'd rather him be like, who the fuck? Instead of like us a couple episodes ago being like, I don't know, if you want to see, get good. Get money.
No, we said... run on a treadmill in stilettos and sing. And we opened that to Devin DeFrancesco as well. It was an open opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm starting to think, do you think that this Journeyman's Distillery brand is his Indy 500 sponsor?
I think it might be. If there's one thing that an alcohol brand is going to do, it's sponsor a car.
I actually think, like, you know what? If he funds his Indy 500 seat and gets, like, an interesting sponsor that is, like, Indiana roots, he has his own, like, little whiskey formulation, I could kind of see it being a good move for him.
I would love, like, Indiana goes absolutely nutso when he does well at the Indy 500.
They need a Connor
because he's an Indiana boy. Absolutely. I want him to be at the Indy 500. It's the, did we ever talk about the post he made after Stingray Robb was announced for his next year?
The, like, one where he just, like, wrapped up his year.
He's like best performer at JHR. It was basically like a big fuck you to Stingray. And the only thing I could think was like, yeah, no, you're better than Stingray. Sure. We kind of absolutely. But it's like, now show me your stats compared to Renus.
Well, and
that's what my thing was.
We already knew Stingray was gonna. Why did they announce that Stingray? I thought we already known Stingray had a seat. This whole time. He's announced it himself several times. Why are we making a graphic now?
I truly don't know. Because, like, even Nathan Brown was like, just so you guys remember, multi-year contract was announced at the beginning of this. Oh my God, Nathan Brown, I miss you so bad. Multi-year contract was announced at the beginning of this season. So stop. I don't know why you're all saying that JHR has an open seat. They don't. And then Stingray is like, guess what? I'm coming back. And we're like,
Stingray himself was like, Stingray himself was like, I'm coming back next year, so stop saying there's no open seat. He was like
excited for 2026. And I was like, okay, this is all done and dusted. And then JHR was like, our engagement is super low on Instagram. So they were like, let's announce something. I don't know.
Stingray's like in the comments beefing with people. With love. I think he deserves to stick up for himself. Okay?
Oh, sure.
I feel like whatever. We've said shit about Stingray Robb's performance, and we keep it performance based, okay? We know what the situation is with Stingray Robb. We know that his seat is paid for. We know that that's why he stays at JHR. We don't care. We still think Stingray Robb, he's funny. He's a nice guy. He sends a newsletter to my good friend here, MJ. And it's personal to just her. I know it is. So,
it says my name on it.
He's a friend of the pod, okay? So if you guys could stop being mean to the friend of the pod, that'd be nice. But what's so funny is like people in the comments that were like, just goes to show like it's all about money for an IndyCar seat. And Stingray hit him with the thumbs up emoji.
Oh, Stingray. I gotta go look at these comments. That's so good.
He's so naughty. He was just hitting all these haters with the thumbs up. He did like 3 or 4 haters. He just hit them with the thumbs up.
Dude, I think that would kill me if I commented on or something and I was like, Nepo baby, and then I just get a thumbs up from one of the Nepo babies. I'm like, oh, frick. No, they got me good there.
That's gotta be like one of the most brutal things.
It's like not only...
This person commented F and he commented G. Like, he's going through these comments.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Stingray.
This person put a puke emoji and he responded with, so sorry you're not feeling well. Hope you're better soon. And a hospital emoji and a heart. And then
Stingray, please. God.
Stingray.
He's eating them up.
Stingray, he's eating.
We have to get Stingray on the podcast.
Stingray, this is a welcomed place for you. Okay, we're interested. We actually want to know more about Stingray.
Tell me about the Idaho and the chickens.
Tell me about the potato. What's going on there?
Yeah, tell me about the spud.
Yeah,
and the AI dog.
Stingray's a funny guy. Do you think he has a social media manager, or do you think this is him?
I have a feeling it's him. He doesn't really post anything on social media, so I'm like, it's not worth the money if you're paying for one.
Yeah. We'd do it for free, by the way.
I'd do it for free.
But yeah, that's some IndyCar news that we had, that Stingray Robb was announced as returning for no reason, and we didn't really need that, but that's fine. Is the Prema dream dead? That's the next question.
We had two pieces of evidence this week that makes me feel like maybe. One, Robert Schwartzman was hanging out with Colton Herta at the F1 race. Was that where they were? Yeah. So unless it's like a music collab coming out in the future, it was just very odd to see them together, photographed. They were photographed together. Makes me think maybe, I don't know. But then a little bit more revealing today, and what I saw was that Callum Ilott was announced for a full-time seat with Wright Racing in IMSA. So I made the assumption that he's probably not doing IndyCar. Apparently there's only like one race that overlaps with IndyCar, and it's Long Beach, and people were saying that it was announced that he was doing this in conjunction with his IndyCar seat. I haven't seen that anywhere. I've only seen him announced for the IMSA seat. So I don't really know, but it doesn't feel hopeful.
So, like, the way I understand it, there is no conflict between the IndyCar and IMSA season. However, in Detroit and in Long Beach, he would presumably have to drive both IMSA and IndyCar.
Right, because he's full-time. They said full-time IMSA. So
that would be kind of weird. I feel like if I was Prema, I'd be like, no. No, I don't really want you driving 2 full race weekends in one weekend for both Long Beach and Detroit. And I also don't want you driving every off weekend for another team in another place. I could be wrong. Some people are saying, well, that's like the beauty of the IMSA and IndyCar season not conflicting, is that drivers can do this. But, like, you don't see anybody else doing that. Like, everybody else is just going to probably do, like, Petit Le Mans or whatever they normally would do. Daytona and Petit Le Mans. That's, like, the typical IndyCar driver races.
Yeah.
Callum Ilott's the only one who's like, I'm going to do the full IMSA season.
It's very interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to be sad if Prema's gone, but it is kind of a fun story. Like, us in 10 years, we can be like, do you remember when Prema was here for one season, lit on fire multiple times, and then got pulled at the Indy 500?
Mm-hmm. And refused to get any sponsors despite kind of being in an iffy place financially.
That'll be a fun story to tell our kids.
Yeah, our kids when they're also inevitably Nepo babies in IndyCar.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah. My kid's getting the Juncos Hollander racing seat after Stingray's done with it.
And mine's going for the number 6 Arrow McLaren.
Yep, that's what it's honestly their destinies. Okay. And last little piece of news here. It was revealed in the NASCAR trial that IndyCar only gets $8 million a year from Fox for their TV rights. So obviously, previously, if you were on a network that was like behind a paywall, like say like FS1 is, you would maybe get more money because it's like behind a paywall. But IndyCar is presumably sacrificing the money for exposure. But also, I'm like, how does this work if Fox owns IndyCar now?
I think, this was
Right.
This was like last year, so I think it'll probably be different this year. And of course, my source of information is Breakhard. You know him. And you know him. Guys, friend of the pod. We were in a collab video once. No, but we were in a TikTok together once. Like, he doesn't know us, but we were in a TikTok together.
We collabed.
We did. It was a pretty big collab. Shook the nation.
Yeah, we were in there with the big names.
Have you ever seen We Are the World? You know that song that Michael Jackson did with all the singers?
It's like that fucking one that they did during COVID. Imagine.
Oh, it's Our Imagine. That would be so funny if we could get like ATYL to put like the black and white filter on and be like, let's just do it for shits and giggles. Like, let's all sing Imagine.
We could do it like to like kind of ease the tensions around the NASCAR trial. You know, because originally the Imagine video was to ease the tensions around COVID, right? And this is of equal
successful
disaster. Yeah,
sure.
And famously, everybody loved the first video, the Imagine video. Everybody really liked it. I think
we could do a really different song. We could do that Up and Around the Bend song. Up and around the bend, and then it cuts to you.
around again.
That'd be good. Anyone from ATYL listening, just send us a DM. We'll put it together.
Well, yeah, we'll chat.
We'll chat. But as I was saying, Breakheart, our source of information, kind of also mentioned like maybe this was also a trade-off for the money that Fox clearly put into the marketing that IndyCar didn't put. What are we giggling about?
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining this might accidentally be the first episode that Breakheart has to watch because somebody's gonna tell him that we
Nobody's gonna tell him. You guys are all chill. Everyone in here is chill and nobody's gonna tell him. Just like nobody ever tells Barstool that we're talking shit about them after they called us beautiful women.
Which we are. But that's
true.
not usually, we usually go with funny.
They were like, they made a joke. These beautiful women made a joke and refused to say it was funny. Anyways, it's not, we can't rehash that right now.
The off-season
as Breakheart
is already started. This show during the off-season, guys, is just this, so you guys know. Continue.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks, we're just going to put out an episode where we just talk shit on things that happen during the season that, like, have nothing to do with motorsports, but kind of have stuff to do with us.
Get to it. Yeah.
It'll just be like the catch-up episode. Be like, hey guys, we didn't talk about it on air, but you'll never guess what happened behind the scenes. But as I was saying, Breakheart, he said that maybe this was IndyCar didn't get that much money because of all of that marketing budget. Because we had like the Pato, the New Garden, the Polo commercials,
the fucking Super Bowl commercials that we definitely did not pay for.
Sure. No, I didn't pay for it.
Being IndyCar.
We being IndyCar. Obviously. Are they going to do those again this year?
Us notable IndyCar insiders. No, because I don't think Fox
they
is
actually
the
call
Super
us
Bowl people anymore.
Yeah, it is. Where else would the Super Bowl go? Fox. Where is it?
I don't know.
Where is
Stick and Ball Sports?
Oh, you want to hear something? I was watching football the other day. And they have the Fox cartoons for the football teams.
Why?
Because they deprived us of them. Where is the Super Bowl on? Oh, it's on Tubi.
You're lying. Don't fucking lie to me. They're not playing
It's on
Super Bowl
Fox.
On
it is on Tubi.
Well, then why don't we
watch
have
Super
Fox
Bowl
commercials?
Live on Tubi, streaming for free. Who said we don't have Fox commercials? I was just asking. I don't know why we're yelling. I hate it when we fight.
No, I'm pissed at Fox, not you. I'm like, well, where the fuck's our Graham Rahal commercial we were promised?
Dude, don't freaking start with me. And he did did you see the promotion over the weekend it was Ohio State versus Indiana, and they brought out like a 2-seater IndyCar Did he drive one? I just saw him with his fuck-ass Ohio State helmet, and I was like, yeah, you would be Ohio State fan.
Just as I thought. What's so funny is that Graham Rahal and Denny Hamlin are the same person, but we refuse to like one of them. Like one of them,
Denny found it later in life.
You suck. By the way, you suck. But with Denny, we allow it because
it's different. He found a passion for it later in life. That's beautiful. I think it's so beautiful when old people find their passion, and if it happens to be Ohio State football, fine. He can also win races. I don't know.
It's not what I would pick. Dude, the U of M Ohio State football game, I can't stress enough how much I dislike both groups. I'm like, I hope you guys somehow find a way to both have a bad time.
Oh, dude, I can't stand. Ohio State was the game that we rushed the field in my freshman year, so I feel really good about.
Hey, sorry, I don't know what broke in the background, but it's good now, I think. Well, yeah, okay, you rushed the field. I went to MSU, so I spent my entire fucking time getting little brothered by U of M. And I was like,
sure.
The person that's hating on me, you didn't even go to U of M. I know you didn't. So why the fuck are you hating on me? You didn't go there. Whatever. Maybe I am an Ohio State fan. I hope they have fun. No, I'm not. I can't.
The game's over. It already happened. And they lost. I think. I don't know.
So
I
you and
didn't
I
get
just
that
went
deep
to
into
like
it.
you and I went to like two of the most irrelevant Big Ten schools, basically.
That's not true. Now Iowa's pretty irrelevant, but back when I went,
With
we were
like
like number one
football,
party
yeah.
school. Oh, football. I wasn't really a big football fan.
Yeah, because we went to two super irrelevant fucking schools.
No, we were good-ish. When I was there, the 1 year I was there, we were fine.
Did you know Breakcard does this on his podcast? They talk about
Where
college
they talk about
football.
college football.
And then everybody
Dude,
in the comments is like, stop doing that.
Please. But there's lots of drama going on in college football that I accidentally found out about today. So if anyone's interested,
Notre Dame thing.
See, the Notre Dame thing, and then there's Iowa State drama because
What's
they
Iowa
like
State
dropped out
drama?
of their. Well, okay, no, and I'm so glad you asked. So Matt Campbell, who is a coach for Iowa State, he's like, actually, fuck you guys. I'm going to Penn State, which is a big deal because I hate Penn State. It's a big deal for me.
Oh, and then they fired their coach this year.
Right.
I remember
And then they
that
snatched
drama.
up my man Matt.
Ah.
And then they opted out of their bowl game because like half of their team is like broken and in shambles, and then a lot of them are going to enter whatever the transfer portal is. I think it's like
because
from
their
Halo.
coach is leaving.
Right. And so they opted out of their bowl game, and they have to pay like $500,000 for opting out of a bowl game.
Which bowl game was it? Do you know?
I don't know.
I love bowl game culture. I love like over the years how it's become so ridiculous. Like I think it's so fun.
I'm so obsessed with the Pop-Tart Bowl. I watch it. I don't like college football. I don't like football, period. Every single year that it has happened, I have watched the Pop-Tart Bowl and then have subsequently purchased the Pop-Tart they decide to sacrifice at the end.
No, that's very admirable of you. I think the last football game, MSU football game I watched was when we like lost like the Red Box Bowl or some shit. It was like a movie rental bowl.
The Red Box Bowl?
And I was like
2009?
No, I think it was like a couple years ago, which shows you how bad it's a brand that nobody uses because nobody rents DVDs anymore. Yet we were in that bowl game and we lost to like Oregon or some shit. And I was like, I've got to go. I got to get out of here. This shit is so rotten. But we have a new coach too at MSU. We fired.
Who is it?
His name is. We fired a guy named Jonathan Smith. That's a fake name.
John Smith from
Jonathan
Pockrass
Smith is such a fucking fake name. I was so glad we got rid of that weirdo because I was like, he's clearly killed somebody before and is in witness protection program. Like I was like, that's a fake fucking name. But whatever. We'll talk about it on our college football podcast. I think that you guys...
Everyone tune in to me trying to think of
To be honest, we know about as much about college football as we did about NASCAR when we started talking about it on this podcast.
True.
So
I think that'd be really funny if in the off season we're just like, and this is our stick and ball podcast where we're going to talk about stick and ball things. And it's just us like not really knowing what's happening. Anyways, Aaron Rodgers maybe married, maybe faking a wife. That's the most exciting thing that I've heard all year.
Yeah, remember that one podcast that I really liked that kind of does what we do but for stick and ball sports, and then I like kind of started a one-sided beef with them because they were kind of mean to me in DMs.
Yeah.
Well, they got a full podcast deal by the way.
On The Athletic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably know Jeff Gluck.
Oh yeah, I bet they dinner together. Sup together.
They what together?
They sup. Like if they're if they're not eating dinner, they're eating supper. They sup together.
I thought you said they slept together. I was
what?
I was like, what? Why would Jeff Gluck do that?
They don't even cover NASCAR. We gotta delete this episode, I think.
We gotta move on. Formula E. You have beef with Formula E. Speak on it.
I say, I like Formula E. I like the product. I was excited about the car this year. The sport randomly started its season. I know we talked about it last week where we were like, oh, and don't forget Formula E next weekend. But I only knew about it because like someone on Threads posted about it, not from Formula E itself. Also, side tangent beef. that creator thing that we talked about, like we talked about it while it was happening, and we were like so excited for it to come out, came out months ago, and there was zero push for it. I don't remember. I did watch it, and it was interesting, and I thought it was a good product, but nobody saw it. So we didn't know it was happening this weekend, or most people didn't know it was happening this weekend. And then I tried multiple times to watch it on Roku, and it literally kept giving me technical difficulties. So I didn't get to watch it. All I got to see was the crash that happened, and then my little updates I get because I'm a part of their broadcast channel on Instagram, because apparently that's the only way I can find out anything about them. Anyways, take it away, Andrea.
That Dennis guy won, right?
Dennis Hauger?
No, okay, literally, it's the Andretti driver with the last name Dennis. And I remember when Dennis Hauger showed up, I literally was like, no, we already have a Dennis on Andretti that wins a lot. This is too confusing. Sorry, choose a different name. And then everybody was like, no, stupid. That's his last name is Dennis. It's completely different than your first name being Dennis. And everybody knows that. Speaking of Dennis Hauger, did you see he was on Good Morning, whatever country he's from?
Norwegia? Was that what you were going to say?
No, I was going to say Good Morning Norwegian. But then I was like, that just sounds like the cruise line. That's not right. Denmark. Sweden, Finland,
Norway.
Fuck, I was right. Why did I second guess myself? Okay, he was on Good Morning Norway, and that's how I found out that they have that same show format, but for other countries. She's like Good Morning
Every
America.
other country. They have Good Morning Australia. They have all of them.
I didn't know that.
How do you feel?
I learned a lot from Dennis Hauger's Instagram personally. I feel like if you guys
definitely. A lot is revealed.
I've seen way more of him than I ever needed to, by the way. But,
bless his heart.
Bless his heart. He's really pro shirt off in the Instagram, other clothing items off, whatever. But he is kind of a celebrity in Norway, it seems. Like, he's, like, always going home and getting the star treatment. I'm like, dude, Norway's about to plug the fuck into IndyCar. They love this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Anywho, what were you talking about? Definitely Formula E.
Green card? Oh.
Wait, isn't there a Mr. Beast sponsored team in Formula E now?
I think.
Feastables? Or are they the sponsor of Formula E?
And something. He's definitely there. We never talked about why was George hanging out with Mr. Beast? And multiple times he hung out with them.
All the F1 fans were like, no, thank you. Like, no, the video got like massive outpouring of no thank yous from the F1 fandom. It did not do numbies.
No, and it wasn't promoted by either party. So maybe it was a mom setup. It was like a setup play date by a mom.
I think that maybe they tried to get Valtteri, but he was busy. So they're like,
to hang out with George.
Hang out with Mr. Beast. And then they were like, well, we'll send George. And then Mr. Beast was like, this guy doesn't have a bleach blonde mullet. I don't know what you want me to do with him.
I felt like George held his own very well in all of the videos I saw. Do you think it had something to do with Mr. Beast had like Mr. Beast World in...
He had what?
Was it? Yeah, have you seen Mr. Beast World? He did it.
No.
Where did they just have that comedy? The comedy festival?
Saudi Arabia?
Yes. He had
there's a
45-day long Mr. Beast World in Saudi Arabia.
What were they doing in Mr. Beast World in Saudi Arabia?
They were playing, it was literally like carnival games. But Mr. Beast was like,
why?
45 days only.
Come to Saudi Arabia to play carnival games at Mr. Beast World?
Yeah.
That was the pitch?
That was the
George
pitch.
was involved?
I don't know. Interesting coincidence.
George, step away
George,
from the Mr.
please.
Beast World. Please, George. Please, George. Please. I don't know. I don't know what was up with the video. I just saw the one where it was like, who can go faster,
Run faster,
Mr. Beast or George in his car?
and Mr. Beast won.
Rigged. Clearly, he clearly has it in his contract that he has to win.
Race
Everybody
manipulation. Tale as old as
this.
time.
We gotta get on this Formula E shit. Did you know that Pepe Martin was driving in Formula E? Because I sure didn't.
No, actually I didn't. And now that you mention it, they were like, he crashed, and I was like, how did he?
I literally was like, he was there?
How did he get in the car?
If you guys don't know who we're talking about, he's one of the like more notable members of the Red Bull Academy who was in Formula 2, I guess left Formula 2 to drive in Formula E. Nobody said anything. And I think that's why Big Boombaclat is now in Formula 2, is because I think he took Pepe's
call
spot.
Him that. What is Big Boombaclat?
I think it's like Nikita or something.
Clot, Formula 2. Nikita Mazepin.
No, it's not Nikita Mazepin.
Big Boombaclat.
It's like Nicola
Ultra?
Yeah, kind of, but it's like just the Nikola part.
Solov. In case you're wondering, if you look up... We gotta keep going.
He has like a goatee and blonde hair now too, which I was like,
it's because people keep bringing up something embarrassing he did when he was a baby.
It's not embarrassing. He got a podium in Formula 2 this weekend. Like, he's fine. Well,
that is separate from the...
What was embarrassing is that at one point he was in the Alpine Driver Academy. What the fuck is an Alpine Driver Academy? What are they teaching?
Yeah, what are they preparing them for? Like,
there's
Franco?
Not gonna be a car. Whatever. Another time. They have like 15 reserve drivers. Like, what are you in the Alpine Driver Academy for? What is there for you there? Paul Aaron's already trapped there. You don't want to join
Paul
him.
Aaron's there. I think Jack Doohan's still lurking. I think he's
still
tied.
There. Yeah. It's crazy. Anywho, Pepe Martin is apparently in Formula E. There's no N.
I don't think there's an N. Oh. Let me look. Everyone hold still.
Okay.
Pepe Marti. His name is Joseph Maria.
No, it's not. It's Pepe Marti. If you could. Hey, we'll table that discussion. So anyways, he's in Formula E. I know you guys are all on the edge of your seat trying to find out what Pepe did. So basically, in Formula E, they do safety cars by like making an announcement to all of the cars. And they say like safety car in supercars, where everybody gets an announcement from like the FIA race control people. And it says like, we're going to have a safety car in 3, 2, 1. Now, everybody in front of Pepe thought that they started slowing down on the 3, 2, 1. Pepe thought that it goes 3, 2, 1, release them. And then you slow down on the release them. But you don't. You slow down on the 3, 2, 1. So he was going much faster than the people in front of him. And then he kind of just ran both of their cars over and flipped his own car quite dramatically. Luckily, he walked away. But it was a massive crash for his first race in Formula E. And I feel kind of really bad for him because in reality, it is kind of his fault a little bit, the crash. Like, it's the epitome of a rookie mistake. But it's like, damn, that really sucks for your first Formula E race.
And it sucks when it's like, not only did I crash, but it was like a headline crash. It was like a clip that, like, they were posting
it's like you almost died.
That they were posting that on clips that didn't even know Formula E, or on pages that don't even know Formula E existed.
They didn't know you were driving in that. I didn't know you were driving in that series until I saw your crash.
Right. But good news is
he didn't get hurt.
Absolutely. The fact that he could get out of the car and be angry and like kicking the ground, fantastic sign. Funnily enough, last year at the first race, we had an insane crash. It was Pascal Verlin, and he like went on the not the safer barrier, but like the literally the catch fence,
like,
sideways. Yeah, he was pulling a Zane Smith before Zane Smith did it. Makes you think.
Makes you think. Well, shout out Pepe. Now that I know you're in Formula E, I hope you have a great season. And I'm sorry you had a big crash. But
only up from here.
At least we learned how safety car procedure works. You slow down on the 3-2-1, not on the release them.
But to be fair to him, I probably also would have assumed
means like
if we're counting down, we're counting down to something.
We're counting down to when we're gonna slow down.
I think he's innocent.
Do you want to talk about F1?
Oh, let me scroll up. Okay.
So it is our final F1 weekend. So of course we have lots of news, which is good because we're only an hour and 13 minutes into this podcast, and we got to do something to bump up that run time. So we got plenty to cover. F1, big news. Nobody saw it coming. Blew all of us away. Yuki's out. Arvid Lindblad is in. Thoughts?
I'm gonna miss Yuki so bad.
Dude, I love Yuki. I'm actually genuinely really bummed about this.
And even worse than that, they're not even setting him free. They're like, he's gonna be a reserve test driver for us. And I'm like, no, free him.
They're Jack Dooning him. They're Fred
Vestying him, and they're gonna put him in the sim. He's not gonna
see him. We're never gonna fucking see him.
Oh God! At least like hand him over to his other father, the Hell's Kitchen guy,
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, Hexclad.
He's a lot of father figures.
So true.
I'm actually, God. And looking back, it's so hard because first of all, I have to eat my words. A little bit. Yuki cannot do better in that seat than Liam Lawson nor Checo Perez. He cannot. The point is, he's actually been very bad in that Red Bull seat. But for fuck's sake, is anybody going to be better? I don't know what the plan is here.
No, that's the point. Did you see that Checo? It was like F1 troll was like, I think I might have treated you too harshly, and he responded to it, and he was like, yeah.
Perhaps. No, I gotta eat the most amount of shit here. I was so hard on Checo at the end of last season. I was like, he is performing so poorly, blah, 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 blah. And then Liam
I did too.
And I was like, Liam is performing so poorly. And everybody goes, ooh, the seat is cursed, And I was like, yes, the seat is cursed, but it can't be that fucking cursed. Turns out it's way more cursed than I thought because Yuki was doing so good at racing at the beginning of the season.
Oh.
Yeah. Visa Cash App Racing Bulls. V-Carb. He was doing
I just haven't heard anyone call him.
And then he was the one that was like, put me in the Red Bull. I can do it. And we were like, yes. A lot of people were like, no, don't go, Yuki.
I was like, no.
I was like, he can do it, guys. If anybody can do it, it's Yuki. I believe in him. He can't do it. He can't do it, guys.
Nobody can do it. They're going to put Isaac Hadjar in it. Imagine being Isaac, who's 15, 16 years old, getting a promotion and then going online to seeing condolences.
They're 3-2-1, release them. That's us releasing balloons at your funeral in 6 months' time when your career is dead. No, I will say this is like my thoughts on the Yuki situation, but also the Isaac situation. I wish they would have kept Yuki in the seat to find out how the 2026 car would perform. Even though they didn't do that, I think it is still a ray of hope for the Isaac Hadjar fans that this second seat curse belongs to this 2025 ending generation of cars.
Right.
And now Max is also not a reigning champion. So the dynamic needs to change on the team a little bit more. And they actually do need to maybe have two drivers.
He was 2 points off. He was 2 points off at the championship. It's not like it's not like he wasn't even he didn't George Russell, where it's like, you were going strong for a while, and then it was very clear that you weren't going to win. It was like, until the moment they said Lando Norris is your, oh guys, spoiler alert, is your world champion, I was still like, I think Max just got this in the bag.
But as Lando Norris's dad said, nobody remembers
second place. And you know what I'll have to say to him? Get on your fucking scooter.
Dude, Lando's dad and Zach Brown are actually, I think I've actually pinpointed who's ruining Lando's life, and it's these 100%. Two motherfuckers. I would like Lando way more if he was not surrounded by these two fucking weirdos. A later date, later time, we'll talk about those two, but I don't know, Yuki's out. And okay, I think that it's actually too soon for Lindblad. I do not think that Lindblad is as promising as Isaac Hadjar was. Even in Formula 2, Isaac Hadjar was fast.
Well, I will say that V-Carb, or Racing Bulls, or whatever its fucking name is supposed to be a JV team. And now that we're being, like, very clear that this is a JV, because, for the longest time, they're like, no, we are our own separate entities who just sometimes happen to race manipulate to help our big brother team. They're the Sky Sports Halo to Sky Sports, is what they are.
Right.
The little sister.
Brother. Right.
And, so, like, at least with that in mind...
The V-Carb team does use she/her pronouns. I'm so sorry. It is definitely
she does.
Sister.
Yeah,
pink
you're right.
V-Carb.
But not that pink is a binary color.
It's just like
anyone can
Halo,
like
pink. As Halo would point out, it is a very little sister color.
Absolutely. And we've always said that. But at least it's like a JV team. Like, that's kind of like their thing, is keeping in mind, like, prepping them to get better for eventually to be sacrificed to Red Bull. Whereas, like, if we were sending Arvid to... I don't know, let me just think of a team off the top of my head. Like Alpine, who does fucking all for any of their new guys. It's like, then I'd be like, sorry, kid, you're gonna get Franco'd, or you're gonna get, you're gonna get Doohan.
Jack Doohan.
You're gonna get Jack Doohan.
Well, Jack Doohan and Arvid probably had pretty similar results in F2. Like, I think that there are people in F2 that... What is it with F2?
He was third, Jack Doohan.
And I think Arvid is not third. I think he's lower than that.
6th.
Literally, he's twice as worse.
He's twice bad. Bad 2 times.
He's 2 times as... If you really look at it mathematically, he's 2 times as bad as Jack Doohan. I don't know. F2's fucking confusing. You'll when we become an F2 podcast next year, when Herta has succumbed to fucking F2 whores, we'll talk all about it. But, like, I don't really think his results in F2 are obviously indicative of how good he could be in F1, because it's not for really anybody. However, I am kind of like, he definitely could have learned a bit more in F2 for another year. He's not as like an obvious performer as Isaac Hadjar is. The only person that beat Isaac Hadjar is Gabriel Bortoleto, who also got an F1 seat.
Right. Did you see the rumor
F2?
This year?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it that old guy? Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Hold please while I bing this. L for Neroli.
Right. That's not even the old guy. The old guy's like
Versure. Yeah, he got third. Jack Crawford got P2. Browning got P4. Alex Dunn got P5. Lindblad obviously got 6.
These are all names that I'm like, these are the promising talents of F2, right?
Well, but
Arvid also is. But
if you look at it, they're all in the running for one. Like Jack Crawford, obviously. What is the fucking deal with Versure? What is he doing?
I think he's like been there literally. He's the same age as Oscar Piastri. Like they started at the same time in F2.
Why is he still here?
I think he has money.
Oh, well, you should spend it somewhere else because it ain't working. Luke Browning is in the Williams pipeline. Alex Dunn was in the McLaren pipeline. Apparently,
Alex Dunn
got a contract with Red Bull, and then because Helmut Marko signed him, which I'm like, who gave him the pen and paper to allow people to sign?
I think they literally told him, don't sign him, and he goes, I can't hear you, I'm already signing him.
He goes, what? Because he's old. And
because he's old. He's really
and
old,
signs him anyways. That dude's super fucking old. So I don't know what's happening with Alex Dunn. Alex Dunn more like, your career done.
No, I thought you were going to go in that direction. That's funny. Yeah, that's good.
I like the way you laughed at it.
I mean, we can't help Jack Crawford Jack Crawford is like beyond help because he's in the Aston Martin pipeline. I would never do that. That's dumb. That
sucks. Our American hero, Jack Crawford. He's American?
Yeah. Do you not see how Felipe Drugovich had to go to Formula E to get a ride because he's been hanging out at Aston Martin for the last 5 years and doing shit?
Who is Leonardo Fornaroli? I've never seen this man in my entire life.
Neither have I. I saw that he won. I went, who?
I said, who? Who in Italy is that man? 21 years old. Kind of old. How old is Colton Herta?
Old.
Old.
Old. Colton Herta, I think, is 25. Old. 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 He's old in F1 years. He can't even. He's too old. Old dogs can't learn new tricks. He's gonna be too old.
Too old.
Too old.
And he's gonna go, what?
He's gonna accidentally sign Alex Dunn.
Anyways, F1.
Do you think... I'm so fucking stupid. I was about to say, who do you think is going to be in the Cadillac driver development program? Then I realized it is Colton Herta. It's just him.
That's the Colton Herta. There's is Pietro Fittipaldi technically in the running for the Cadillac seat? Technically.
No,
is there a way? Old. I think he's younger than us.
I mean, honestly, if anything, it might be Fred Vesti, because Fred Vesti drives for Cadillac and
stop. Do not get me excited like that. I did not take my blood pressure medication. 29?
Who's 29?
Celine. Pietro.
Pietro's 29? Oh my god.
He's
what
29 years old.
He looks great.
1996. I think he's just...
If that helps the skin.
No, that's
his height?
He's so young.
Oh, I thought you meant his height makes it so his face skin is less wrinkly or something.
You just have less skin, so it's less wrinkles.
It's like those. It is wrinkly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, we'll leave it there. So that's interesting. Yuki though going to be reserved.
Oh,
we'll get back to that. I have to say, it's pissing me off. I was listening to one of my favorite F1 podcasts. It's not this podcast. The other day, and they offhand kind of mentioned Yuki's so talented. I'd hate to see it wasted as a reserve driver. He really should go to IndyCar. And I was like, the fact that this dumbass rumor has perpetuated this far, where we have Europeans who genuinely believe Yuki's going to IndyCar this season, is pissing me off. Dale Coyne, please sign a driver. Honestly, though, would you want it to be Yuki? You know what? Let's put the IndyCar expert jokes aside. Would you want it to be Yuki?
Would I want what to be Yuki?
The Dale Coyne driver.
Does Yuki have money?
Well, he's in a Hexclad ad.
That's a good point. I feel like we could, if we worked hard enough, we could be in a Hexclad ad. So I don't think that says much.
And if you use code LAPSDOWN at checkout, you can... I think that Hexclad does work with podcasts. I've listened to podcasts.
Yeah, no, they do. A podcast I listen to has Hexclad ads. But...
That's our oyster.
Our oyster. I think...
Put the IndyCar expert shit aside. Put the fact that it's Dale Coyne aside. Do you think he should take the opportunity if it's there, rather than being
to move to IndyCar? Period.
Well,
versus
in this
being
case, it would have to be in the Dale Coyne. If we are
well,
putting
see,
him
but you
in
just
this
said
season,
put the Dale Coyne aside, so I was like, that changes my answer.
You know too much. You know too much. Just like, should he come to IndyCar right now? Should he wait? Do you want him to come to IndyCar at all?
I wouldn't. I don't think I'm not against him going to IndyCar because I think his driving style suits a car that can rub and race and bump a little bit. I truly do, based on what we've seen. Ovals, I don't really know about Yuki and ovals. Maybe we could do like we can put. You think so? I think if not, I do have a friend who recently partnered with a whiskey. Maybe looking for some oval rides. I don't know. Maybe we could do a little splitsy.
I think he's a natural. I'm sorry. I feel like you and I have an oval sense. We look at people and we go, that guy's going to get pull at the Indy 500.
Yeah, we famously called that one.
Famously. That's what we said. I
think he would do well in IndyCar. Now, but it's like, if you're going to go to IndyCar, maybe hold out for a seat that's not Dale Coyne. I love Dale Coyne. And I think you're doing great things.
Whose seat, though?
Easy. The number 15 for RLL.
Is that Grams?
Yeah.
I don't even want him on RLL. I say
him and Mick. Mick, and Louis Foster on RLL would do really, really well for RLL because you kind of got, especially like the driving styles with Yuki and Louis. Yuki and Louis and Mick. Okay, first of all, that sounds like a trio of like small woodland creatures that you would like a cartoon.
Okay, so we have our three elves. We have our three elves with us. I think we should go big or go home.
Oh.
He's getting when Scott Dixon retires, he gets his seat.
Oh.
No, he's getting a Chip Ganassi
Scott Dixon to retire. That's not even funny.
But Scott Dixon, like his bones hurt and stuff. Probably
but he's still winning races. It's like that's my
because
thing
he's in a
with,
Chip Ganassi.
Oh yeah, how many wins does Kiffin Simpson have? Look me dead in the fucking eyeballs and tell me how many wins Kiffin Simpson in a Chip Ganassi has.
He's gonna teach Kiffin everything he knows, and then he's gonna.
But we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
You're like Kiffin has so much more to learn. He hasn't even begun to learn fuel saving.
Yeah. No, he's doing a great job. I was just proving the point that what you're saying is wrong.
I'm being a bitch to Scott Dixon, and I'm sorry. I really shouldn't.
Yes,
I just am like I can't picture Yuki. I mean, we can't give him Alex Pelosi, but like I also don't want to lose Kiffin.
Well, they could they used to have 5. Just get it out of storage.
But they can only have 3, right? Because
they can only have 3 charters.
Mr. P said you can only have 3.
You can only have 3 charters, but if Prem is out, that means there's 2 extra open.
Not they didn't have true. I guess like they could like still race, but like they don't have to. They would be
fine every single weekend, right? You don't see the vision the way I do.
Scott's gonna have to retire eventually.
No, he's not.
I wouldn't trust that card to anybody but Yuki.
Okay, that's fair. That is fair. I just think talking about Scott Dixon dying, it just makes me a little anxious. It like I can feel it in my. I said retiring.
You said thinking about Scott Dixon dying, and I was like, no.
I thought I said retiring. Either way, it does make me feel a little icky in my tummy.
My thing is, if anybody's wearing PNC Bank Orange, it's got to be Yuki.
He would look good in PNC Bank Orange.
Scott,
it's crazy to me how good Scott Dixon looks in PNC Bank Orange, considering he's like a redhead.
Tough color. Yeah, it's a tough color.
It's a tough color.
What if Scott Dixon gave his seat to his son, biological son, Connor Zilisch?
Does he have us? Oh. Oh, dude, Connor Zilisch and Yuki Tsunoda on a team? Unstoppable.
Injected in my brain.
Unstoppable.
Red Bull shaking in their boots. They're terrified.
They're throwing up at the thought of this.
Losing their 2 stars. Yuki and Connor
Zilisch. And then Max Verstappen's like, fuck, they look like they're having a lot of fun.
No, Max has already said, he said, this is a quote. It was a direct quote from him. I'm kind of a little bit too much of a bitch for IndyCar, but shout out to the people who do it.
No, and that's fair, but as someone who lies a lot...
He does lie a lot. You're right.
He does lie a lot, which is fun, and I totally support that.
He's good friends with Alex Palou, who, by the way, for no reason, tweeted this weekend, I hope Max Verstappen wins.
He said, please, Max. Please, Max.
Such a little bitch. I love Alex Palou.
He said the last thing I want to see is Zach Brown have a good day. Me too, girl.
Me too, girl. Listen, Alex, you're new around here. Next time, let's just move in silence, okay? Let's move in silence.
You think he jinxed him?
I don't know.
You think that's what the issue was?
When Alex comes on the show, we'll talk about it.
God. We still have so much F1 to talk about. We gotta get going.
Yeah. We were having fun talking about IndyCar a little bit, though. Speaking of America and good things that happen in America related to racing, Cadillac debuting their livery during the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Who's going to the Super Bowl? Do we know that yet?
Bad Bunny.
Sick. Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott was there last year for some reason.
Yeah, he'll definitely be there again.
Nice.
He loves Bad Bunny. Canonically. Well, what were your thoughts on the Cadillac revealing their livery at the Super Bowl?
I saw that and I said sick. And then I got on Threads, likely place for me to be. Mm-hmm. And people around there going, it's kind of cringe how American this is. And I looked him dead in the eye and I said, it's kind of cringe how not cringe American this is. They need to be doing more. It's
actually super sick and super cool. I hope you understand.
Like, I get that football, the NFL, it's like an American thing, but I don't feel like this is like yeehaw America. I think if they were going to do that...
This is glamorous America.
It's right. It's not like the people America. If they were going to do that, what they would do is they would wheel it out at like a Lowe's or a Menards with Cadillac Ranch by the Nitty Gritty Dirt band playing in the background, and everyone would be wearing cowboy hats. But that's not what we're getting, right? We're getting the bourgeoisie football game.
This is like the Met Gala version of a Cadillac.
Right. This isn't even like
really.
A real
this is like
game. Yeah, it's like a fashion show is what it is. Do you think we'll be able to watch it? Remember when we watched the Super Bowl last year and you could watch it in the Bikini Bottom? You think they're going to put Valtteri in the Bikini Bottom? You don't?
I don't remember that at all. What are you talking about?
You can watch the Super Bowl at the Bikini Bottom.
We watched the Super Bowl together last year.
I remember that. That was really nice for us. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. That was fun. I would love to see if they take Checo and Valtteri to the Super Bowl for this, because that's so funny.
But I think it's just a commercial. Like, I don't think it's a... Yeah.
I think
it'd be cool to see them at the Super Bowl.
They might cut in the audience and be like, and here's Checo. I could see Checo being there, because Checo's like an American favorite.
I could see Valtteri being there, just being like, yeah, that could be fun. Hopefully Colton Hurd is there as well.
Oh my God, please cut the cameras to Checo and Valtteri, and then there's just like some guy sitting next to him that they don't really introduce, but we all know it's Colton Herta.
Doesn't have a nameplate or anything.
No, but are like, that's Colton Herta. That'd be funny. I don't know. The Cadillac thing is getting kind of real. I feel like it's important to note that like we will be an OG Cadillac fan podcast.
I already have Cadillac merch.
Yeah, I don't, but I mean, I can kind of just coattail right off of you.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay with that.
That works for me.
Speaking of the fake American team, they officially are losing their American identity in the Great American Company of MoneyGram, and they're ditching that. I don't know what the fuck MoneyGram is, or if it's an American company, but they
Is it a crypto coin?
No, I think it's to send money to people.
Oh, like a telegram, like a teddygram.
Yeah.
Oh, they have a. Oh.
Is it a scam?
They have like physical locations in Des Moines. I'll go. Don't worry, guys. I'll figure it out. Is this where Nico Hulkenberg is?
Well, no, because he's on a different team now.
Oh, yeah. I'm still at the restaurant.
We're still at the divorced dad's team, Haas. The energy they gave. So MoneyGram Haas F1 team is out. Toyota Gazoo Racing Haas F1 team is in. Now, Toyota has been kind of teasing their partnership with Haas this year. I think they were on the back of the car, like on the DRS flap, it said Toyota. They were like in like a technical partnership. The team principal, Io, I think has ties to Toyota. So I think that this was like definitely expected. I think it's like kind of in the scheme of things, exciting that we have kind of in a way like 3 car brands entering F1 in the same year, like Cadillac, Toyota, and Audi. Like, I think it just goes to show like these car brands want in way
They're
more
gonna
than
say
maybe they did a decade ago. What?
no, that is sick.
They also are kind of Denny Hamlin related now.
So here's my thought.
Okay.
When they do the cute little commercials where they're like, "You're looking for someone to root for in NASCAR? Let me introduce you to Toyota Gazoo Racing.
Yeah, we're thinking the same thing.
We have Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell. What the fuck is that guy's name from 2311 who never won?
Riley Herbst.
Tyler Reddick. Oh. No, I don't know if they're talking about Riley Herbst. But then they're also going to be like, hey, we've got Oliver Behrman and Esteban Ocon. I think that's going to be sick.
I think they will. And like they like like in the Toyota Gazoo Racing, this is Toyota Gazoo Racing, and then it's like doing sick donuts and shit.
Sick.
My favorite is the playoff commercial. What if they have Esteban Ocon voice the? Do you want to know how NASCAR playoff works? It's really simple. Basically, it gets kind of confusing and kind of weird around this point, but then sometimes we go to 4 people and then one of them wins. But it's Esteban voicing
without leading the lap. It's Esteban and Ollie, and like Ollie's doing like the ad libs, so he's like, and it's gonna come down to one driver at the final race, and then Ollie's like, it's gonna come down to one driver at the final race. Like the season doesn't mean anything.
Yep, Ollie, that's what's gonna happen. No, I'm looking into it. This guy didn't lead a single lap. Ollie, we know. We're moving on.
Anyways, Toyota Gazoo Racing. Did you guys know MJ owns one of our teams? It'll be good.
Yeah, it'll be good. My favorite is the Denny part. There he'd go, he's won a lot of Daytona 500s. Don't talk about the championships. It's kind of a sensitive subject.
And nothing else. Gotta go.
Nothing else to know about him here. Don't talk about it. Don't bring it up, okay? He's really sensitive about it. He actually almost quit racing, so like we're really on like thin ice with this guy, so
he quit a lot. His podcast was delayed for 2 weeks and he quit.
Do you think that they have like a meeting, like a team meeting, where Ollie Behrman and Denny Hamlin will be in the same room?
I think it'd be too powerful. You know, it's like
we'd have to be there.
It's like when you're painting your nails. It's like you don't want like a candle on because then something's gonna explode. You would never want Oliver Behrman in the same room with Denny Hamlin because it's gonna be freaking electric and it's a safety hazard.
Can't wait till Denny Hamlin tries one of those Percy Pig motherfuckers.
Oh my god, he's gonna love them.
He's gonna love them. I don't know. I think it's interesting. I think that Haas, I would love to see next year a golden age of Williams and Haas. I feel like
we're already seeing it.
Yeah,
we're in it, teams, baby. This is it. This is the golden age of Williams and Haas. It was made specifically for me. We had double Haas points. We had multiple podiums for Williams. Alex Albon was there. Everything is good.
Alex Albon, P8 in the driver's standings this season.
Oh my god! Who'd have thought?
Speak on it.
I just really have to say, it's been great seeing him come out of his shell this year. Not only has he been performing very well in most of the first half of the season and the second half, that's okay. Me too, girl. I get seasonal depression as well. But he also has come to life on the radios, and I really think that that's what's kind of motivating Williams. I think they're like, shit, they're putting us on blast. We gotta get our shit together and stop leaving equipment on the car when he's trying to go out for quali.
That's very important. Make sure you take the stickers off the tires and whatnot. They're really, was a few times they didn't do that.
Or they left, like, the cooling thing. I think that was actually last year, but it still blows my fucking mind. They left the cooling thing in the car, and he's like, I have to stop on pit road. And they're like, yeah, you do.
His mirror's falling off and shit. It's always like, something oof. With that guy. Sorry. We have one more, like, that's such a lie. We have a couple other bullshit things, but that's honestly what the show's about. We can't just talk about the race. We have to talk about these bullshit things. They had the annual driver's dinner, which for me is actually kind of a big thing. I really like the politicking around it. I like how we always ask who pays the bills, and we do get an answer. And this year was Pierre Gasly. Paid the bill. Gasly! I didn't know he had money like that.
I feel he's been paying all year, if I'm being honest.
Why do they do it like that one person has to pay the bill? Like, I kind of feel like it is kind of like we could ask them to split the bill.
Well, no, because I don't know if you've ever been to like an upper class restaurant, but they actually charge more if you want to split the bill. They go, after there's 6 people, you're paying on one tab. And I think that's what's happening. And they don't have Venmo. They have MoneyGram. No, see, they have MoneyGram, and MoneyGram is actually no longer affiliated with Formula One. So, like, as they were trying to pay for dinner, they're like, we can't use this. Does anyone have Kraken? Oh.
They could have used Cash App, I guess. But I think that they do it as like a flex. Like, you don't...
It's like paying your dues. It's like, well, I guess I'm the vet now, so I'm going to have to pay for all you youngins. Apparently, multiple-time championships.
The people that I... It's going to be Pierre. Like, that's the thing, is that it's like he's paying for, like, people that literally make, like, twice his salary. It's just kind of funny. But apparently Lewis, like, plans it every year. And this year they chose a Japanese restaurant. And the rumor is by people on Twitter who believe that Yuki and Pierre are in a loving relationship, that they chose a Japanese place because it's Yuki's last race, and that Pierre paid the bill because he loves Yuki a lot, not platonically. What do you think about that?
Subscribed.
I thought it was interesting. Also, there was like a lot of drama because like the whole table was covered in people drinking water, but one person ordered what appeared to be a porn star martini. And so there was a lot of speculation as to who ordered that. It's like a fruity little cocktail.
Porn star martini?
That's what the people on Twitter said they thought it was. It
was if I type that in,
content.
Porn star martini, thing. Isn't that F2 driver that works that's in Formula E now?
Funny. That was a slow burn joke. It really paid off.
Thanks. Porn star. Oh, it's a porn star's 2 words.
Yeah, obviously.
It's you want to know what it is or no? I won't tell you if you don't want to know.
I do.
Okay, it's a vanilla vodka, passion fruit liqueur, and passion fruit puree, served with a sidecar of chilled sparkling wine.
I would like it if it weren't vanilla vodka. If it was regular
vanilla vodka is crazy. So how do you casually drink one of these at a dinner?
Right, like you order it in front of everybody. You say like, "I'll take a porn star martini." So a lot of people were like, "Who was it?" And I'll list the people that were like the most mentioned suspects, and you let me know which one you would like to believe it is. Lando. No. Alex and George.
You know what I bet it was? I bet George ordered it for Alex.
I think it was like definitely Alex who drank it.
100%.
Yeah, Alex definitely drank it.
Good for him.
I love that for him. But what I was surprised by is that everyone else ordered water, which like this is clearly not a safe place for like if you went to dinner and you kind of wanted to order a Diet Coke. And I hate going to dinner with people like this where everybody doesn't want to be the one who orders the Diet Coke. I will always be the one that orders the Diet Coke or the Coke Zero. But like these people fucking suck. Like I'm like, why are you all drinking water?
It's like even worse when you're like with a group of girls and you're the first person to order and you're like, I'll get a Diet Coke. And then everyone else after is like, I want a water.
Yeah.
I bet that's what happened was he was like, we're all going to get the porn star martinis, right? And then he's like, I'll get a porn star martini. And everyone else was like, can I just have flat water?
Do you think it maybe also could have been because, like, sometimes when I'm ordering something and I know somebody else is paying, I sometimes purposely order the cheaper thing. But then Alex is like, no, I'm the poorest driver on the grid. I can order the porn star martini. I don't care who the fuck's paying the bill, but, like,
I could see
for
that.
a porn star martini.
That almost makes me think it was Oscar. Is Oscar old enough to drink?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oscar just being like, fuck Alpine. Am I right?
Fuck.
Give me a $30 martini.
Did you see that Oscar and Pierre exchanged helmets? First of all, didn't know those two people knew each other. Second of all, apparently they played Call of Duty together. What?
That's wonderful. How old is Pierre? Is he too old to be playing Call of Duty?
I think so. I think he's the same age as us. Is us?
No, he's much older than us. Yep,
Really?
Just as I suspected. 29 years old.
Oh, he is older than us.
5'10".
Much too old to be playing video games with Oscar. Oscar's a young lad.
His girlfriend is 22.
Yeah, it's really.
I think that there's an issue happening inside of Formula One that we are not spending enough time talking about.
No, a lot of them, their girlfriends are much younger than us. I think, like, Charles's fiance is younger than us by a bit as well. I think she's like 24.
Yeah, but Charles isn't that much older than us, right?
Yes, he is. He's the same age as Pierre, I think.
He's 28. What's his girlfriend's name? Or fiance?
I think it's like
Big Boomba Clot. Alex.
What's that? Big Boomba Clot?
It's just in my recommended searches now. Alex, Charles, Alexandra, age. Don't worry, guys. I'll get to the bottom of this. 24. Okay, 28 and 24 isn't that bad.
No, it's not as
bad. If they started, it's... Okay, anyways.
The Pierre one's bad. I'll give you.
It's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
But she's younger than I think, like, Oscar's girlfriend.
And they've been dating for, like, years.
We need to get to the bottom of exactly
how many years, Pierre?
We need to get to the bottom of exactly how many fucking years. We need to know. Honestly, when you really get into the age gap of it all, Formula One gets to be a really rocky sport, guys.
Late 2022.
That's all.
So 3 years.
So she's 22 minus 3. So
I'm starting to feel a little icky.
Just legal. Just passing that legal threshold. Spooky.
Anyways.
Okay, moving on. Ruin the fun.
Do you think if I look up who Pierre's favorite F1 driver is, it's going to be the guy that I think it is? Tell me you've said it.
I love everything that guy does, and I mean everything. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It is.
Bingo, bango, bongo. Usual suspects.
Wait, speaking of favorite F1 drivers, did you see that? I sent you that sweet kid who I think joined F3 or F2, who's driving a 23 and says his favorite driver is Alex Albon.
Is Alex
He's
Albon
from Thailand?
That is so precious.
I'm rooting for him.
That is so wholesome.
Oh my god. He's so sweet. I think it's F3.
I think you're right. Okay. 29, 26. We're good. I just checked out Alex Albon's girlfriend too.
No,
just to make sure.
Just to make sure.
She's good. It's good.
It's good. Ugh, it's good, guys.
All right. Anyways, last F1 race of the weekend. Let's get into it. 2 hours in.
We do another episode where it's like us just making sure everybody has an okay age gap with their relationships.
in all motorsports. But yeah, anyways, it should be a safe place for drivers to order Diet Cokes, and it's clearly not, and that's important. They had the driver glam bot. The driver glam bot was just as you thought, horrible. The drivers don't know how to follow instructions, and it didn't go well for any of them. And I didn't see a single one of them posted. So I was like,
I didn't either.
About how bad that went.
I saw Lance Stroll doing his, and he didn't move. So I'm like, he doesn't know what he's doing, or he's specifically like not listening, which shocker. Usual suspects.
The fact that none of them got posted just lets me believe that whoever organized that guy to come, like the driver or the Glambot guy to come, they probably were like, ooh, these are bad, huh? Okay.
The Glambot guy is a huge F1 fan. I know because Threads, huge F1 fan. So he's been to like multiple races, and he's like, finally I get to bring the Glambot to one of the races, and he was very excited about it.
This went poorly.
And it just didn't work out. Yeah, that's too bad. Sorry that none of these losers have a personality.
Can we have the Glambot guy come on and like walk us through who is worst to best at doing the Glambot?
I would love to. Even better, let's have
a Lapstown exclusive.
How do we get the Glambot guy to the Milwaukee Mile?
Dude, the IndyCar drivers would eat that shit up.
Could you imagine? I think some of them would, like Renus.
Who would have the best one?
His little, yeah, because he does the spin and the finger guns, like he did that at the Indy 500 introductions. I think that would look really hot on a Glambot. Hell yeah.
Joseph would eat that shit up.
Oh, he would have like cunty face syndrome. Yeah,
it'd be
just
like
that.
All jawline.
It's just Tom Brady in the background clutching his fists. Oh, rats, Joseph. Right? Because that was the bit. Yeah. That was the reason that Tom Brady is around, because he has a nice job at Joseph Newgarden has a better one or something.
Tom Brady's jawline is fake, by the way. Did you know how much plastic surgery Tom Brady's had?
Hey.
I know. It's just like, you can't go on there and be mad that somebody has a better one than you. It's like, well, then you go get a different one.
Because if you're paying for the best,
you want the best.
You want the best.
And as your inspo photo.
Tom Brady jaw fake?
It is.
Whoa. It's likely a combination of natural fat loss from Botox. Oh, does he have Botox? Oh, this could be a fun game we could play some other time. I'm really good at spotting. I work in aesthetics. I'd be really good at that.
This is like one thing that I know a lot about, which is what procedures Tom Brady has had done to his face. We can talk about that on our college football podcast.
Oh, perfect. Did he play college football?
I think
you have to, right, to get in the NFL. Oh,
yeah.
No wonder he's like
that. Also, Benson Boone was there and took a liking to Max Verstappen. I think that there's like fanfics being written as we speak about Benson Boone and Max Verstappen.
I'm working on it.
Can I say the whole time I thought Benson Boone was Paul Mescal? The whole time. Every time I saw him.
Huh? And so how do you think that happened? They look
exactly the same.
No.
They do. They look exactly the same. Can somebody back me up on this? They look
Paul
exactly the same.
Has never done a backflip in his entire life.
Well,
and he's also probably 10 inches shorter than Benson Boone.
Oh, now you're making it about height. Now you have something to say about height.
That's how you can tell people are different people, is by the height they are. Benson Boone. He's 23. 5'10".
How old is his girlfriend?
What did Benson Boone apologize for? No, we can't go down this rabbit hole right now. We got to get back to college football.
Okay, when you search up Paul Mescal and then type in Benson, one of the first things is Benson Boone lookalike. The connection between actor Paul Mescal and singer Benson Boone is primarily about their similar looks. Fans frequently pointing out their resemblance, sometimes calling Boone a mulleted Paul Mescal or a mix of Mescal and Pedro Pascal.
I think we are being, and I mean this with so much love, I am a Benson Boone fan. I think we're being too nice to Benson Boone when we say he looks like Paul Mescal.
That's where she fucking draws the line.
Do not.
He also, Benson Boone dressed up as Paul Mescal in the Gladiator movie for Halloween.
Benson Boone dressed up as Paul Mescal in the Gladiator movie for Halloween.
What's confusing about that? This random tweet that I found with 13 likes. This random tweet I found with 13 likes literally says,
"Is that like Dave Portnoy? Is that who that is? Oh no, Disco Shrine."
It's just some random person that popped up when I googled this. They're the same fucking person.
This is a dude. We have to talk about the race. We're hitting the 2-hour mark.
I don't want to. So
it was kind of a boring race.
Yeah, it was.
I slept through most of it, to be fair.
Do you think that this is a bad finale race? I think it kind of is. I think if we're gonna have a finale race, it needs to be one certified banger. You can make passes at it, because then if you have this sort of situation where it goes down to the final race, why are we doing it at this bitch ass track?
I'm not as Andrea, can I tell you something? I think when you put F1 cars on a track, it can turn any track into a bitch ass track.
No, put them on the Milwaukee Mile.
Put him on the fucking Milwaukee Mile. Get him out to Detroit.
Get him out to Detroit. Double pit lane action. Let's see what goes
Could
down.
you imagine? Forget about double stacking your cars. We got double pit lane action.
Dude, somehow this podcast always comes back to, why is F1 so boring? It's like we don't want it to be. We don't want it to be, guys.
I would love to like F1 in like a my heart way. I don't, just because the racing product is so lackluster. It's the same issue I have with NASCAR some of the time. It's like, this is a racing series, it is an engineering series, but I was promised that these cars were going to at least attempt to pass each other. We get to this finale, we have I don't know how we do. We have 3 drivers who are competing for the championship at the final race, and it's just kind of up to like, well, if this happens, then, like, the moment that we're relying on Charles Leclerc to affect this championship race, it's like, we're fucked. You're in for a
doozy. You're in for a doozy, guys.
With love.
No, the problem is the problem was
Charles.
That we were supposed to have George be the decider, and everybody thought it was going to be George. And did you see George? He was trying to bargain with Max.
He was like, yeah, get me out there. I'm sure he's going to want to give me not a draft. What do they call it?
A tow. He was like, he was basically being
he's going to want me out there.
Max better give me a tow so I can qualify ahead of Lando.
I agree.
I love George so much. I love George so much. He is so good at F1, making it interesting. This sport would be nothing without this guy. What do you mean? He was on the radio out loud bargaining with Red Bull, being like, you're going to want to give me a tow.
And the fact that Red Bull didn't take him up on that, I was like, you fools.
Idiots. Colossal dumbasses.
Stupid, dumb idiot.
Oh God! So you have Charles and George, who this whole race is reliant on them. The reason is because as long as Lando is on the podium, he wins. He needed somebody else to get in the mix. And unfortunately, George was not in the mix, and then Charles was barely in the mix. I will say it is interesting how the last race of the year, Ferrari's like, oh, that's what we had to do to be fast. That's interesting. They were like cranking out fastest laps at the end of the race. Like, what? Why?
It's almost like Ferrari thinks that they're in a stick and ball sport, and they're like, no, if we do really bad, like we're already starting to do bad, but if we like do much, much worse, then at least we get first round pick next year. But like, there's no benefit to being like absolute dog shit. Trust me, I would know. I'm a fan of a lot of those absolute dog shit teams, and it doesn't get better on its own.
Good.
No. That was really weird. And like Lewis,
there is something though that they get more wind tunnel time if they suck ass.
Oh my God, you're right. That's their first round draft pick. They're going for the wind tunnel.
They're going for the wind tunnel time.
Okay. Well, then I take back every bad thing I've said about Ferrari this season.
I think that Lewis and Charles, they were instructed to play up the sad, pathetic thing so that nobody except for me and you right now put together that they're actually sandbagging to get wind tunnel time.
God. And I've always said this, Ferrari's a bunch of geniuses.
They're playing fucking 4D chess. God, God, and of course they have the two guys that are famously the best actors on the F1 grid.
God, the most pathetic looking, beautiful
people.
Men you've ever seen.
Oh, they're just tragically
they got us
beautiful.
good. Oh my God, and they're constantly zooming in on their eyeballs. And here I am feeling bad for Ferrari, when in reality,
they're fucking playing us like a fiddle.
We're getting played. Damn.
We all got played.
Got Ferrari'd.
How many people made TikToks about Ferrari being a shitty team to be a fan of?
Their
when your team is out here is
through the fucking roof.
Fuck. And that's clearly what Alpine was doing too. Franco's also an op.
Yeah, Franco said, if you guys want wind tunnel time, I'll make sure you get wind tunnel time.
Immediately crashes. How much wind tunnel time is that? They're like, you're doing great, Franco.
This is perfect.
No, that was really good. That was really good. I liked that. That was good. So that's clearly what's happening there. Well, okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves with Charles and George epically ruining. They ruined the championship battle, obviously. It's all on their shoulders.
I agree.
FP1 was a big rookie test practice, and we had some notable names. We had Paul Aaron for Alpine. We had, what's his name for Haas? Hirakawa? Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Rio?
okay.
Right?
Rio. Yeah. We had Patricio Award for McLaren.
Patricio.
Funny enough, he was called Awasa instead of Award at one point, and King George Russell, who obviously loves IndyCar, he was like, actually, that's Award. Patricio Award. Came second in the Indy 500 a couple times. Chevy number 5 driver for Aero McLaren, obviously.
Obviously.
Prominent driver from Mexico, sponsored by that not Pedialyte, but kind of Pedialyte brand.
Electrolyte,
obviously. Second favorite child of Zach Brown. And his engineer's like, hey, George, we don't need to know all that. Thank you, though. Thank you, though. Eyes on the road. We also had Arvid Lindblad, obviously, who we just said is going to be on Racing Bulls next year. Arthur Leclerc. Now, this is a controversial one, and I want your take. So, Arthur Leclerc is obviously not going to be a Ferrari F1 driver. The next Ferrari F1 driver is probably going to be Ollie. Are you surprised that they allow him this rookie test rather than building out a different driver to be part of their next in line sort of thing? Or do you think the nepotism is fine because it's that's just how motorsports works, and it's Arthur clearly does whatever they need him to do out there for an FP1. Cute moment with brothers on track together. What is your take on the Arthur Leclerc thing? Because it actually is quite controversial.
Why?
People don't like it. They draw the line there when it comes to nepotism. That's where they fucking draw the line.
This is where we draw the line. A free practice at the last race of the season. Heaven forbid. No, I think it's fine.
Okay.
I think if they're gonna, because I do think that they're looking at Ollie, and part of me is stay the fuck away from Oliver Behrman. You hear me? So then it's why does it matter? I don't care if it's his dream. What about, no one ever asked about my dream.
I knew you were gonna say that.
What about me?
Nobody ever fucking considers my dreams, so.
What about me? Maybe I want Ollie to have a good time. He's not that good of an actor.
He could never pull off the wind tunnel scheme.
No, he couldn't.
He would be on the radio
and that's
being so how many more points do I need to lose for us to get wind tunnel time? He'd be Ollie, please. Ollie, please.
Please, Ollie. Please. No, he would give up the gig quick.
He'd be do penalty points count towards wind tunnel time? They're no, Ollie, please shut the fuck up.
Did you see that video from a couple weeks ago when he DNF'd and they're so what was the reason for DNFing? And he goes, and then he turns over to his PR person and they whisper back and forth and he goes, save the engine.
Saving the engine.
That is my favorite video I've ever seen, probably.
Best fucking video I've ever seen. I love the way he goes.
Like, at that point, just lie.
Save the engine.
Save the engine.
I saw did he get called to the FIA this weekend? I saw somebody tweet like, big news, Ollie Behrman got called to the FIA, didn't get any penalty points.
No, I didn't know that. What did he do? Bless his heart.
I don't know what he did. Speaking of FIA, controversy alert, controversy alert, controversy alert. Yuki's final act of sacrifice to Red Bull was badly defending against Lando Norris, clearly swerving in front of him. He says, like a madman,
"Don't talk to me. I know what I've got to do."
Immediately fails.
He did what he had to do. He just, like, I think the only way it would have worked out is if he had crashed Lando.
Part of me was scared that's what he was gonna do.
It did kind of look like that's what was gonna happen.
I was like, Yuki, no, Yuki, that's not what they meant. Yuki,
please, no, Yuki, no, please, Yuki, no, Yuki, no. Scott Dixon is watching this right now, please, Yuki.
I literally was like, what did they tell him that made him believe that Crashgate was what we meant? Like, that is not what we wanted, Yuki, no.
You know what, I bet what was happening is without any, like, there was no captions or text or anything, Max all week was just sending him videos of Crashgate.
He's like,
at like 3 a.m. with just like the 2 eyeball emoji.
He's sending it to Yuki, a score. It's Crashgate.
Haha, this could be us.
What if you did this though? Really though? No, seriously, what if you did?
This was very cool. He just writes neat exclamation point every time he sends it.
Famously not controversial and also really cool, by the way. It's just Crashgate. No, Yuki was like, no, I know what I'm supposed to do. Immediately started swerving like you've never been allowed to swerve like this in F1. And he was
correct.
Like, oh, sorry, I was trying to break the toe. Whatever. But then, in the process of doing so, Lando goes around Yuki, tries to give him lots of space because he's
driving erratically
and is very scary, and Lando really cannot DNF right now. And in doing so, he goes off the track and passes Yuki. So here's where we're at. For Yuki, they gave him points, or they gave him a 5-second penalty for driving erratically. And then for Lando, they didn't give him any penalty, even though he did make the move off track. Presumably, the idea being that Yuki forced him off track. However, that's not what Yuki's penalty was for. Yuki's penalty was not for forcing him off track. And Lando didn't have to go off track. He did because he's scared, which is fair. But I was wondering, it's a little bit like they are actually not following the rules by the way they're written.
They don't ever
would have gotten a penalty.
They don't ever do that. Like, this is, you don't ever follow the rules by the way that they're written. There's not been a single time where they're like, I'm going to read the rules that I wrote and then I'm going to do what I said in the rules that I wrote. They're usually like, I know we wrote the rules somewhere, but I don't know how to find them in a Google Doc without reading the whole thing, so I'm just going to go with what my heart tells me.
And part of me would normally be like, fuck the FIA. But in this particular case, thank God they just didn't bother. Could you imagine if this championship was decided by the FIA? Like, I can't. Like, I didn't have the energy to fight
exhausting. It would have been exhausting.
Like, Yuki's probably like, that is at least 1,000 death threats that are not in my DMs, which is good. It's honestly like a plus for everyone. And it's also like, Yuki's got dropped by Red Bull. Like, he doesn't owe him shit.
He doesn't have a job no more.
It's just kind of funny the way that, like, I really thought Yuki was going to hold Lando back for a little bit. Turns out it wasn't even a lap. Like, almost immediately, Lando was like, no, we're not doing that.
And then he lets by Charles right behind him. And I was like, all right, so we're really not doing anything, are we?
Yuki said, go forward, my soldier Charles. Gotta defeat the big bad Lando.
Release him!
Please. 3, 2, 1, release him. And it's just Charles.
Charles Leclerc in a red tractor.
Oh, God. But it's just really funny. It's honestly cinematic the way he's like, I know what I need to do. Immediately does not do it. Does not even come close. And that's where Checo was on Twitter. Checo on Twitter is like, remember what I did in 2021? That was way sicker than that shit, by the way. Just so you guys know, you guys are all dicks. And he's kind of right.
All dicks. No, 100%.
I'll take the L on that.
That's on me.
Double Haas points, Ollie to Ferrari in 2027. You wrote that, even though you said you didn't want that to happen, so it's weird you put it out there. What's this about Lewis?
Lewis did fine. He was bad and then he did fine.
Do you want to put your shit talking in there, or?
Here's verbatim what I wrote. Lewis Hamilton drove that tractor from the back to P8. Hashtag ask perplexity if that's something a washed driver would do.
AI is not safe in this chat. We will talk mad shit to you. Fucking take that perplexity.
I'm so sorry. He's the coolest driver. Like, he is the sickest driver. He's the GOAT, and he's like, he's gonna fuck around with AI.
That's so lame.
It's so embarrassing. It embarrasses me so bad. Anyways, carry on. We have to finish this. We have to get through it.
Post-race, Lando wins the world championship. You're ready for an emotional, touching moment. You're ready for all... I have that thing where, like, I cry when something is happening, like... Just like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade kind of makes me cry. Like, anything where, like, large
I cry during the Macy's.
Like they're having a good time.
A good time.
Yeah, I think there's a word for it, but yeah, that's like kind of how I am. So I'm like ready. I'm ready to cry, right? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even the biggest Lando fan. I'll admit he had a good race. He won the fucking championship. Let's go. I'm ready to cry. I'm ready to get on my Lando feels. I cried when he won in Miami, by the way. That first win that he had, I cried during that.
I also cried when he won in Miami, but it's because Logan DNF'd at his home race.
Right, so different reason. So I'm ready to go. And of course, I hear this agitating, grating voice. Zach Brown comes on with the most cringe post-race radio. I think there has to be an award for it. I mean, imagine like after Max won and you have like GP coming on. That's just happened. You are a world champion. That's what I'm ready for, right? Instead we get, hello, this is Zach Brown here. Is this the world champion hotline? How do you block a number? How do you... Can the world champion hotline block a number? I can't think of anything more oralist to say on this.
It was just so... And you know he had it planned. It was giving like, is this the Krusty Krab? This is Patrick.
That's literally how Zach Brown talks, though.
He does talk like Patrick Star. He does talk like Patrick Star.
It's time to fucking bring it up. Do you think he would have said that if Oscar would have won?
I don't think he would have spoken on the radio. We would not have heard a peep from him. He would have been on Lando's radio and he would have been like, this is Zach Brown calling from P2.
Is this the P2 in the World Championship hotline? Am I right, boys, or am I right?
Am I right, ladies?
And then he hits him with the fucking selfie, like
with the
Lando's,
Google Pixel.
like, dude, what the hell? Okay, who was cringier? Zach Brown or Lando's dad? Because Lando's dad was also kind of speed running some cringe. He was wearing like a shirt that like said like some dumbass. It was like a graphic tee. He's wearing like a graphic tee, and he's like, "My boy, what's up?" He's like dapping everybody up, and then apparently he went to the after party and was like partying with everybody at the club. Who won the cringe award?
I think. Here's my thing: is like Zach Brown needs to realize like that's not his real son. Like he had no part in making him, and so
does
that
Zach Brown
to me is
children.
He does. He does have children.
His children have gotta be fucking pissed seeing this shit.
And I don't think any of them. No, I would be.
I don't think any of them speak to him anymore. I think they went all no contact. I'm not sure why, but
dude, it's so hard trying to Google anything. He has a son named McGuire.
Toby?
And they live in the Spider-Man?
Is that his favorite Spider-Man? Because that's my favorite Spider-Man, so maybe me and Zach Brown have more in common than I realize. No. You didn't answer my question. Directly answer who's cringier.
I did. I think Zach Brown is cringier because that's not your, like, he's being this weird, like, father figure for him, which I'm literally okay with any single other time that happens on the F1 grid. But it's like, at least Lando's dad, it's like, yeah, that's his kid. I don't know. You get to be a little cringe scooter boy.
I mean, you make scooters. I don't know what we want from you. The only other thing that made me more cringed out was the post-race cool-down room. And I realized the post-race cool-down room really does not work for the final race when somebody just won the championship. Because you just have Oscar and Max sitting in there alone. And Oscar, he goes, so you didn't want to, like, back him up or anything? like mad that he didn't, like, back everybody up so Charles could pass Lando. And then Max was like, no. And then they just sat there for like a good little bit. And then like Lando walks in and is like, whoa, I just won the championship. And these two are just like,
yeah, no.
Hopefully the new regulations are good, you know?
I hope you're ass next year.
Oscar's like, do you guys remember when I was leading the championship? That was crazy.
That was really good.
I remember that. You almost had us, Max. That was funny. That was funny when you almost beat us. Anywho, that was pretty cringe. Lando is racing with the number 1 next year. I'm kind of surprised by this. I thought
Did he say that?
Number 4. He officially announced he's racing with the number 1 next year.
Well, he might as well, because this is probably his last time he's ever going to have it.
Pew, 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 pew. Boom, roasted.
Until he replaces Ross Chastain.
You're number 1 for Trackhouse. Get over there, buddy.
Why do we both sound like Mickey Mouse?
Oh my god. So he's that to look forward to, of course. I don't know. I'm on my Lando. I'm on my be nice to Lando train right now because, to be honest, Lando did win the championship. I can't even hate him too much for that. Like, he did actually do that. I'm not one of those people that's going to be like, he didn't deserve it, because it's like, well, I mean, he scored the most points. I don't really know how to argue with that.
It just makes me mad that McLaren gets any kind of recognition for this season. I think it's
bumming
that's
me
devastating. It's really bumming me out. Like, I needed Max to win so I could be like, now McLaren, what the fuck did we learn? What did we learn? What did you learn? Yeah, I was going to say.
I rented this on Newly.
From Newly?
Yeah. You want to see the back?
Oh, cute. Yeah, show me. Oh, that's really cute. It's like a sweater?
Yeah.
Or is it like crew neck? Oh, I like that. McLaren does put out good clothes. I'll say it.
I'll give him that.
Fair enough.
Williams, when are you going to start dropping shit like this?
You didn't like the IKEA drop?
They did an IKEA drop?
They did like blue and yellow, like a whole line of it.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I went, nah, I don't like that.
Not for me.
Nope. Nice try, though. Thanks for trying. L. Williams.
Lil.
McLaren misery. Woo Williams.
This is a video podcast.
Not this again. Yeah, so Lando's racing with the number 1 next year. Max is clearly going to race with the 69. No, I'm just kidding. I think that Max said that he wants the 3. Like, in remembrance of Daniel Ricciardo or some shit.
MV3?
I think 3 is actually his favorite number, and he took the 33 because Daniel Ricciardo already had the 3, and he goes, well, now that my good friend Daniel Ricciardo is dead to us all, can I have the number 3?
The body isn't even cold, says the Daniel Ricciardo fans after he's been gone for multiple years.
The body is cremated and firmly buried.
It's in the ocean.
Yeah, they let it go.
I'd assume that's where he'd want to be. Yeah,
They scattered his ashes in the ocean. Duh, everybody knows that. They scattered his ashes in the bottom of a Ford Bronco.
Sick. That's good.
Like a Ford ambassador.
No, that's good.
Okay, well, you got about as much fucking reaction as you got for your fucking joke earlier, so whatever.
Which one? I make a lot of jokes. This is a comedy podcast.
As we've always said. Helmut Marko is rumored to be retiring after.
Oh, he's retiring? I thought he was getting fired.
I think they're retiring. Same way that they retired my teacher after she locked somebody in the closet. They're parting ways. Yeah.
Dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I had an art teacher in school. She locked students in the closet when they were bad, and then they were like, "She's retiring," and we were like, "Is she?"
In the middle of the year? In handcuffs?
Seemed like it's a little bit more than retiring. So Helmut Marko is kind of in a little bit of drama because apparently what happened was he was told by Red Bull, "We do not want to sign Alex Dunn to our development program." And he goes, "That's really interesting because I do." And they were like, "That's fine. We don't want to." He did. He signed Alex Dunn to the junior Red Bull program. And then when everybody was like, "Why did you do that?" they had to pay Alex Dunn a fuck ton of money to release him from the contract that they never wanted to sign him for.
Oops. And now Helmut Marko is
right. What is he? Let me have it, MJ.
I guess you could say he is parenthesis Alex and parenthesis done for.
He's done, spelled D-U-N-N-E, for like Lando Norris's number that he's no longer driving with.
I think it'd be funny if Oscar changed to the 4.
You can't. You have to have a 3-year resting period. The number has to rest for 3 years. You didn't know about this?
But then it hasn't been long enough for what's his nut?
Maybe it's 2 years.
Or is it because he didn't win? He got fired because he was bad.
I don't know. Is it different for winners? Full season or half season? Is it different for winners? You're going to hell.
Is it different for winners?
No, it's not different for winners.
Yes, it is. Let me get on the Goog. You keep talking.
That's why, like all of the rookies, they have like numbers now that people were sad about giving them because it's like Isaac Hadjar has the 6 and Gabby Bortoletto has like the 5, and these were like
it's 2 seasons.
People were like, "You can't have those numbers." Like, you know, remember so
why
little?
We're all Nolan Siegel fans suddenly.
Let the number rest.
Please let it breathe.
The number 6 has to breathe, please. So yeah, Helmut Marko, rip. He's not dead, but like he's just not going to be around as much, hopefully. A broken hope. You know what else is gone? I put a smiley face next to this. Steak Sauber.
I saw that.
Kick Steak
Sauber.
Fuck that shit. Goodbye. Hello, Audi.
So like Kick is gone, Steak is gone, Drake is gone.
Andrew Tate is gone. All of it's gone.
Yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
Another win. If you don't understand why we have beef for this, it's important to me that you guys know that the entire premise of Kick as a business model was, what if we took the people that are too racist to be on YouTube and let them be on our platform? Which is a crazy business model.
Yeah, no. Like, if you ever look at any of the people on Kick, besides the Fittipaldi brothers, it's like...
Who we love dearly, by the way. No beef with them. Just wish you weren't there.
They're all just casually doing insane criminal activity and streaming it. So, we hate that. And also, Stake, that's online gambling.
So Stake is the online gambling, and then Kick is the platform they use to stream the online gambling.
Right.
So it's kind of like honestly, 2 for 1.
Fuck both of those.
Right.
But they're dead now, so.
Gone but surely forgotten soon enough. We can hope and pray. Kimi Antonelli is the last driver to use the DRS button.
Sick.
Did you see Jensen Button's post? Okay, so Jensen Button was the first person to use the DRS.
Well,
Kimi was the last. Okay,
that's not true.
Okay, well, Jensen Button said it was true, and he's the one who did it. And then he posted a picture, a graphic of that on his story with the Pussycat Dolls Buttons song. Yeah. If you're unfamiliar, it's the one that's like, "Gotta loosen up my buttons, babe," because it's very sultry and very sexy. So it's interesting to me that Jensen Button chose that song specifically for the graphic about him and Kimi Antonelli.
Apparently, it was Fernando Alonso who pushed the button first.
No, that's fucking Fernando Alonso propaganda. It was Jensen Button.
No, I think it's another one of those things where it's like, His name is Button. We have to capitalize on this opportunity. Think of the SEO.
Dude, you suck so much. We both know it's Jensen Button. Don't.
It literally, I asked both Jensen Button and Fernando Alonso. I said, which one of you motherfuckers did it? And they looked me dead in the eye and they said that they weren't allowed to say. They wouldn't have said that if it was Jensen Button. They wouldn't have said that.
And then somebody came out and put a gun to Fernando Alonso's head and he said, it was me. It was me.
No. You know he wouldn't fold that easily. He's got a, like, samurai sword down his spine. He'd go hand-to-hand combat before there's any... He, like, pulls it off of his skin. We're like, whoa!
Okay. So you have kind of brainstormed some stuff here.
Oh, this one's for the ladies.
For the ladies. Where's my ladies at? Let me hear ladies.
Because the whole gatekeeping stereotype is when a woman says she's into F1, they get hit with the, okay, well, what is, explain DRS then? Which I never actually got hit with that. I usually just got, like, death threats to my inbox. I never got the I got people sending me fake coordinates pretending like it was my house. But no, the DRS thing. No. Maybe.
Okay, well, work on
I don't know,
guys.
they never showed up, so I guess do better. So my thought was, we're gonna need some more questions to ask to be able to gatekeep now that DRS is gone. So I brainstormed a few. Okay. Let me know. Let's just, do you mind if we role play a little bit?
Am I the woman?
Yeah, could you be a woman who's into Formula One and just like talking about it, and then I'll be exactly who you think I'm going to be.
Okay. I really, really like F1. I think it's a really cool
sport. Do ya?
Yeah,
if you like F1 so much, which driver on the current grid knows the whereabouts of the Monaco Diamond that fell off the Jaguar F1 car piloted by Christian Klein during the collision on lap 1 of the 2004 Monaco Grand Prix?
That's a good question. It has to be somebody sneaky, right? It's definitely Fernando Alonso.
100% it's Fernando Alonso. We do not talk about it enough.
It's either Fernando Alonso or Alex Palou. There's something about those two guys. They're very sneaky.
But Alex Palou wasn't even alive in 2004? Interesting.
He wasn't even alive.
So it had to have been.
Maybe Alex Palou was just old enough. He could have stolen the diamond, and he was kind of
he would have been what?
And small.
That's true. He only would have been like
5
or 7?
Something along those.
Because he's like he's actually our age, my age, so he would have been like 6.
That's the perfect size to steal a diamond.
That's perfect.
I think he's kind of a Fernando Alonso op, so I think he shared the profits with Fernando Alonso, though.
I think Fernando Alonso enlisted him 100%.
Yeah. They seem like they're kind of... He would have enlisted Gabriel Bortoleto, but he actually wasn't born yet.
He wasn't even in the womb
As
yet.
Alex Palou became too notable, he had to choose a different op. And it's Gabriel Bortoleto.
As it happens. Like the Spy Kids. Once you get a little too old, you're no longer a Spy Kid.
Everybody knows that. Okay, hit me. What's my next one? I love F1. I think it's a super cool sport. I love
it. Really?
I do.
How many times... Well, tell me this. If you really love F1 so bad... How many times did Lewis Hamilton unabashedly use hashtag Ask Perplexity in 2025?
I know he used it at least 5 times in one day. I do remember that day. That was a tough day.
We talk a lot about him being washed, but we don't talk enough about him being cringe.
That was crazy. It was like hashtag Ask Perplexity. How many times have I won Spa? It's like, that's just a Googleable question.
Google it. Also, you should know that.
Wikipedia page. Yeah.
Hashtag Ask some inner reflection, Lewis.
Hashtag, do we have memory problems already?
He's
and if so, do we need to speak to a doctor?
Get checked out.
Do you remember he dated the girl who sang the Buttons song? So do you think
Natasha Bedingfield?
No, it's a different girl.
Vanessa Hudgens.
Schwarzenegger.
Robert's mom? Schwartzman?
Yeah, Robert Schwartzman's
mom. Whoa.
From Pussycat Dolls.
Robert? No, that's why he's so musically talented.
Yeah, his mom is
love
Nicole,
child of Lewis Hamilton,
and Nicole from Pussycat Dolls. Sorry. I love F1.
I love it. It's a great sport.
That's crazy thing that you would say. Can you name every single ship name on the current grid? Bonus points if you can identify which ones are canon amongst the professional team accounts.
Okay, so we have Galax, which I think is real, but the social teams have not acknowledged.
Galix.
You can't say that. That's a slur.
No, but you can because the vowels are only separated by one consonant, so technically it would make the A sound like an A.
There's no Y in there.
There doesn't have to be. Y isn't even a vowel. Dude, don't even freaking start with me right now.
Galax, Galix. Galix sounds like a slur, so I'm not going to say it. I'm sorry.
Gaelic sounds like the Irish language of Gaelic.
Okay, we have that one. We have Charlos, which I feel like they subtly acknowledge it, but they call it C2.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Ferrari
they do call it
admin,
C2.
the Ferrari admin, they like to play around with the idea of Charlos being real. Now, my favorite that has not been acknowledged by anybody except for me is Car, which is Carlos and Oscar. They have a complicated relationship, but the more acceptable route to go is Versailles, which they don't really acknowledge that by social media admins. They just kind of are like, remember when Carlos was on Red Bull? That was crazy. But then you have Carlando, which is very oftenly
cursed,
acknowledged by social media admin.
Right.
And I wish they wouldn't. And then obviously we have Charles and Max. Verstappen. That's the number one culprit.
That's acknowledged a lot.
It's always Verstappen. Why is it always Verstappen? I don't know. Do Max and Lando have one?
No. Norstappen?
I don't think I've ever seen anybody talking about Norstappen.
I might have seen it, if I'm being completely honest, on Tumblr before.
Okay.
Which is exactly I believe these ship names should live, and only there. Right.
I don't know a lot about their ship name, but I love Max and George content.
George.
Because they have I think they actually do have a ship name. I just can't remember what it is.
Rustappen. I think it's
I think it is Rustappen.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think that one's fun to me because it's obviously Kimmy is their child.
Right.
Everybody knows
and
that.
Yuki sometimes.
Yeah. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows
that. And then Yuki and Pierre, canonically in love.
Yeah. Pookie?
I don't know what their ship name is. We got to brush up. I think we're kind of out of the loop. We actually are kind of
Yeah, I don't like the ship name thing, so I don't really... I was so on Tumblr and Wattpad. When I see those, the only thing I can think is these admins want these drivers to be in relationships with each other, and I'm like, that's crazy from a professional account.
The only social media admin that's trying so hard not to have their drivers shipped, but they're failing epically at it because everything that they film of these two drivers, it's they're clearly in love and there's nothing you can do about it, is Nico and Gabriel Bortoleto.
Steak.
It's they really want it to stop. They're we just want to post their two drivers.
A problematic age gap.
A problematic age gap. Makes you think. But do you think that I passed the test? Do you think the man would stop harassing me, or?
They won't stop harassing you probably, but I think you passed the test.
Right.
You don't get any reward for it.
There's really nothing I could have done to stop the harassment, I think. If only there was a social media account that had everything was kind of pink and it was just for girls, so I could talk about F1
a safe
ships
space.
in peace.
Yeah, that would be nice.
My matcha. My matcha.
My matcha.
My matcha. Which, by the way, don't really love matcha.
I don't think matcha's that girly of a drink. I think they should have gone for something else.
I like the color of matcha. The color of matcha makes me think I'll like it, and then I'll drink it, and I go, it tastes like grass. Fuck.
Rats. It still tastes like matcha.
Darn it. The color was so enticing.
Foiled again.
That's why I've been really loving like pistachio stuff, because it's kind of like that same green color.
Matcha. Avocado.
Me, when I go to watch soccer, but it's just Dubai Labubu chocolate matcha. Me, when that happens, I love that.
Okay.
Who of the F1 grid would have ordered the Wicked margarita from Chili's?
Where did you go?
I'm here.
Does your head just get tired?
I'm tired of holding it up. It's so heavy. It's so big. Sometimes my neck just gets tired.
You just asked a question and put your head down.
By the way, nobody noticed the last episode. I have a real desk now that I record these at. If you're wondering why there's noticeably less shaking, like there's an earthquake happening, it's because you're not on a TV tray anymore. Pretty exciting. Exciting stuff. Anywho, well, we'll catch you guys next week. We have some.
Will we? We will.
Yeah, we have some end of the season stuff that we're going to wrap up, some videos that we're going to post that we need to for the end of the season. And then keep your eyes peeled for the next couple weeks, some Laps Down award stuff. And then we haven't quite figured out whether or not we're going to take a week off or something. We might still post something, but we might just like pre-record it for y'all.
Yeah.
We definitely have a lot of stuff in the works, just like we have to actually sit down and record it.
You guys will get stuff. You'll see us. We'll see you. We'll be around.
But
don't worry about it.
In the off season, tell a friend about Laps Down. Keep tuning in. We're gonna have good content. Please don't disappear on us. Off season's prime Laps Down content. To be honest, some of our best.
Oh yeah, because we don't. There's no restraints. There's no like. Well, we have to talk about the races. We can get on here and I'll put out the RLL rant. I'll do it.
I'm gonna
if this video
nobody's really
it's 500 likes, we will post the RLL rant.
Tell a friend about Laps Down. Tell them to follow us. If this video on YouTube gets 500 likes, we will post the unedited RLL rant.
That's 200 more likes than we have subscribers.
So, I don't know, guys. Make it happen.
You guys got this. Tell a friend. Send it to your grandma. Like and subscribe.
Right.
Okay.
Smile later. Bye.